Do you have kids?
Not yet.
Do you think you love your nephew more because you don't have kids?
I couldn't answer that.
Well, then don't. Fucking asshole. I've been waiting a while to tell Rick Glassman to go fuck himself. Jesus Christ, and the cardigan, fuck!
I know you guys are a country apart, but I don't know if I could think of a podcast that would hit harder
Each other's
on a
sentences.
than Rick Glassman.
I'm not
Dude,
gonna
the
punch you
TJ
in
Miller
this
and Rick
climate.
Glassman podcast would fucking slap.
Can I have a water?
Yeah. You want cold or room temp?
Whatever's easier for you.
Free plug for Rocco. And free plug for Mountain Valley Water. I got sparkling as well.
I'm okay with reg. Thank you.
Do you mind if I hand it to you in a cool way?
Yeah,
You do mind?
I don't mind.
Oh. Sometimes when people ask a question, especially if it's in the negative, I prefer to not say yes or no. You don't want one of these waters? Yes. Yes, you don't want one, or yes, you do want one. It can be confusing. So when somebody asks me a question, I like to say correct if it's a yes, or not correct. Mostly, if it's not correct, I will just correct it. So would you not like a water? I would say, no, I would like one. Something like that. I think it's important to recognize the possibilities of coaster much? Of miscommunications. I say something, it gets encoded into sound waves, and then it goes into your ears, into the receiver's ears, where that person's brain decodes it. And based on a similar language, there's this mutual understanding that the decoding process is not only great, you're actually a huge fan of it. Does that make sense? Are you familiar with Dakota fanning? Now, if I didn't explain that, you might not have understood what I meant. That's not to say it's funny or valuable, but the point I'm trying to make is sometimes when we recognize that I'm not sure how the other person receives it, it's nice to say added things like, correct, I would like a water. I am not going to make any assumptions of what my relationship with TJ is going to be like. We've met each other a couple of times. We don't know each other well. I think he's a brilliant comedian, and I would then think maybe, we're probably on a similar frequency. I also would think we're probably on a very different frequency that overlaps a lot. So we'll see how that goes. I took a little bit of an edible that will probably kick in maybe 30 minutes into this episode. So I have about 30 minutes to get to know him before I turn into... We don't have to do it, but it would be fun if I turned into the mask. Because TJ is going to be smoking.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah.
Where is he? Oh. Estimated time of arrival, 1:27 p.m. Pacific Standard. All right. TJ will be here soon, but before he is, I want to give a couple of heads up. First of all, last week I had an episode with Paul Rudd where there was an issue with a camera lens. I wanted to get rid of this lens, but my assistant suggested before I do, maybe it just wasn't compatible with that camera, so he suggested that I try it with the other camera. So I used a bad lens for this episode on TJ Miller. It's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to acknowledge that, and I'm really excited to tell you about AG1. This episode is sponsored by AG1. Guess how many verified 5-star reviews it has? 50,000 plus 50,002 now. And it comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Go to ag1.com/TYSO to get their best offer. For a limited time only, get a free AG1 duffel bag and free AG1 welcome kit with your first subscription order. Buddy, duffel bags, they ain't a bad idea. Hey, Dad, you just moved into your new place. How you been sleeping?
I've been sleeping so good, it's unbelievable. Can I tell you why?
Yeah, but this is the pre-roll. This is supposed to be a quick one, and then we'll
right.
talk more about it later in the episode. So
Okay,
we'll tell you
pre-roll.
why in a little bit. But if you want to check out this mattress, go to helixsleep.com/TYSO now for 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/TYSO for 20% off site-wide. Make sure to enter our show name after checkout. Why, Dad?
Because they want to know where you got it, and you get 20% off. Enter the
That's
code
right.
TYSO.
Thank you to Underdog Fantasy. Make picks, win money. So what are you waiting for? Download the app today and use promo code TYSO to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code, what, Dad?
Promo code TYSO.
Terms apply. See site for details. Ricky's on the loose.
I'll start this.
Go ahead, Dad.
Rick, I know you just finished a bunch of shows in Phoenix, and they went well.
They were
You
great.
even had some sellouts.
Yep.
I know you enjoyed the venue. Where else you going?
Well, we got Super Bowl coming up pretty soon, and the day before, February 7th, I will be doing 2 shows at Comm's Comedy Club in San Francisco. In February,
Rick,
I will also
excuse me.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think everybody has to know, anybody going to the Super Bowl, Ricky's performing the night before. So if you are ready to go to the Super Bowl, but you need something to do Saturday night, Ricky is in Super Bowl San Francisco. So he's on the loose during
That's a
Super
great
Bowl.
idea.
You never know who
Yeah.
you're going to see there.
You never know who you're going to see. What do you mean? They're going to see me?
Yeah, but you know, he in the audience, you know, who's, you know, I know you got
You're
some
saying-
fans in Seattle.
You're saying you don't know what
Denver.
audiences you don't know who you're going to see in the
You
audience?
might get some of these Super Bowl players in the audience. Who
Oh, that's
knows?
right. There might be some Super Bowl players in
We
the
do
audience
have
at the
some
show.
fans.
All right, let me
Right.
keep going with this so we can get to the episode, huh?
ahead.
Denver, Colorado, February 26th through 28. Houston, Texas, March 26th through 28. Cleveland, Ohio, first time headlining my hometown, May 1st and 2nd. And the next weekend, Irving, Texas, May 7th and 9th. If you want to go to if you want to go, get tickets. Go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman to get tickets, and go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman to also find out when I might be coming to your city. Sign up for my email list. Anything you want to add, Dad?
Just be sure to go see him. It's a great show, and believe me, you will love it. And there's merch available. You can buy T-shirts, trading cards. You'll make a whole day out of it.
And listen, if you go to the show and you bought a ticket and you're like, I want some merch, but I don't know if I want to spend the $40 or the $15 or whatever things cost. Name a price. Say, hey, I want this, but I only want to pay this much. To be honest with you, if you need it for one for free, just take the
we'll
shirt.
sell it to you.
Take it
Name
for
your
free.
price at Ricky's show. Get a shirt, get a hoodie. Name your price. Ricky's in a good mood. He'll go, yeah, you got it for that price.
You're in a good mood, Dad. All right. TJ, would you like something to drink? A coffee, a water?
Whoa, and I'm just walking in, and it's already going. You didn't ask at all.
To be honest with you, I didn't even think about telling you. I didn't even remember, but anything could be taken out. Do you want to come in a different way? Come in. Let's see what it would look like if you came in and you knew that this was happening, but you're pretending that you didn't know.
Oh, I see. This will be in.
Doesn't have to be. This isn't a gotcha podcast.
Where's your restroom? I think it's kind of fun because I wore
Pajamas?
my jammies. Because you like all the comfort.
Oh, you're wearing an outfit to do what's the word? Commentary on the tone of which I've sold as my safety.
Yeah, I think that might be right. I'm not sure because I didn't totally understand anything you said.
That's the guy from Deadpool.
I could see it.
I hear he's got a little dick. Go
I
look.
brought my passport.
Oh, your passport? Is that about 3 times as big as your dick?
Rick's funny when he's whispering.
Yeah.
He's got whisper funnies.
Hey, that's a cool passport. I bet it's about 4 times as big as your dick.
He got me again.
TJ.
Great. What do we do here?
TJ, you're going to sit on the couch?
Oh, and I need to get my marijuana ready. Did you take your edible?
Yes. TJ, I'm going to actually give you a tray.
Oh, wow.
And you can keep, in fact, you must keep anything on there.
I'm going to get my marijuana. Ah, you must?
Yeah, I have marijuana.
I have some, but
I guess you don't wanna. I guess you want it. Don't want it. What would the joke be?
the joke would be not saying any of that.
Don't come in here doing your alpha stuff. If you want to put comfort energy in.
Just talking about tiny dick.
I was making fun of how people make fun of people. I wasn't making fun of your dick.
It just feels like the misbehavior is alpha.
I'm not asking you to not be alpha.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
You do have all kinds of marijuana.
Yeah, I had stuff ready for you.
That's so exciting. And your dog.
So if you're going to,
Jordan and Jensen just love this dog.
so did Coyote.
Wow. Coyote is her dog?
Yes.
Oh, she brought it with?
So, TJ.
So you can't have
Yeah.
things be on other things because of your OCD?
You could just do that.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm fine having all this stuff. So you live in a podcast studio, sort of.
Yeah, I never really thought of
That's really interesting, isn't it? When you come home, you're going into a podcast studio.
Say that again backwards. Put that in rewind and let's see if that worked.
This feels
Wait,
like
hold
a
on a
lot of
second.
alpha stuff.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I talk to my editor sometimes and this is going to be taken out. After I give that direction, cut to him, but JonMichael, have him actually, what was the sentence that you said exactly?
Is
Do you
his
remember?
name really JonMichael?
Yes, I'm not fucking with you. Really, I'm not. I'm doing a lot of
this
editing.
seems like bullshit.
Time out, TJ.
He's got two names.
TJ.
Your editor's first name is JonMichael.
TJ, you have to
Is
do me
it
a favor.
hyphenated?
We're losing the bit.
I don't think there was a bit.
What did you say?
In the first
Oh,
place.
fuck. I'm getting high. This is going to be bad if you're not. I'm going to ask you to just trust me and make fun of me and do all your things. But every now and then, like this moment when I'm asking for something specific, I'm begging you to either give it to me or say you won't give it to me.
JonMichael.
What was the sentence?
Go ahead and let JonMichael handle it.
What was the sentence?
two names, one editor?
Do you remember the sentence?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Has to be exactly.
Hey, drop your alpha shit.
No. Fuck, dude.
Drop your alpha shit.
It's not worth it. It wasn't worth getting high to do this episode with you because all the bits that I'm going to want to be able to do, and we're not going to be able to do because you're going to pretend that you don't think that they're real. Oh,
Are you already high?
I think so.
That's pretty fun. I was interested when you said, should we get stoned? And I was like, wow, he smokes weed. That doesn't seem like something that he would do. And I don't know you from Adam. or from JonMichael.
JonMichael.
There. See, we're
But
having
this
a
is
great
one of your
time.
other sentences.
This is so fun.
2 for 3.
What?
2 for
2
3.
for 3.
3 for 4. 4 for 5. 6.
Now we know it's going to be
Is that
fun.
rolling?
Theme music.
What's going on? Are we okay?
Yeah, it is. I'm just going to focus it up.
Just ask JonMichael.
So TJ, this is out now. JonMichael, obviously, I guess we just leave all that part in.
So is that what he calls the
listen,
camera?
TJ, I need you to.
Did he name that JonMichael?
TJ, I need.
Please don't touch this.
I need to talk.
Don't touch this.
about something.
Just don't touch this.
I need to
You
talk
can
about
touch it if you go like
Yeah, I need to
this.
talk to you about
There
something.
you go.
Listen,
Now you can touch it.
JonMichael is a great man, and he's real. You just don't know him. He goes to a different school.
Of course, it's the school of Jesus Christ. He's one of the apostles. Oh, I get it.
That's
TJ's being an apostle. Bull.
Wait, isn't that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
I don't tuck. I fuck.
No, this isn't going.
Yeah,
Oh no.
We got it in the
we
wine.
got it. We got it.
Did we though?
Yeah.
Did we?
TJ.
For a guy who lives in a podcast studio, you just didn't even have one of them running. Look at this dog.
Hey, TJ, will you look into the lens for me? Got it.
Don't touch anything. Are you an OCD guy that's kind of a little messy, or is everything here sort of what?
I didn't need you to vamp. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Just talk.
Okay. What are you doing in there? Hey, don't touch any of my stuff in there. Do you think he's the type of guy who would go through people's stuff?
No,
Because the
You don't
OCD.
think so?
not at all. If I can't go through your stuff, I don't even need to be in there.
I don't talk.
All right. I'm going to...
I'm just returning all these things that I used on Sunday at the Raleigh Improv. Because you know what we did? And I do want to hear what you think about this. Because this, what I'm about to tell you, this is a type of humor that I'm really interested in. If you like this type of stuff
and you're really into it, or if you kind of are like,
What were you saying?
I'll take a pass on that.
Say that again. My headphones weren't on.
So what I was doing was I can't hear myself. Oh, there we go. So what I was doing is I was in, where was it? Raleigh at the Improv, and we were getting ready for our Sunday show. I did 2 shows on.
You're talking to me?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
First base. Theme music. Again?
JonMichael, don't fuck us on this one. Okay? And we know it's Jean-Michel, don't we? I know about your past. I know about your future.
Tell us about his past.
He was born on a cold winter's day
Lucky
and died
guess.
that night,
Oh.
only to be replaced by his twin brother, who I'm sure you know a little bit about. Tell me about his background.
Fun.
Rick.
John
Glassman.
Michel, born August 14th, 1826, died a vampire.
But he was born a werewolf.
Yeah, I love that kind of humor. Is that what you were saying?
No. So I was at the Raleigh Improv, and it was a Sunday, and it was going to be a 6 o'clock show. And we were like, 6 is so early for a show. What do you think is the ideal time for a show?
7:30 to start if I'm going on at 8.
Yeah, I like 7:30. I like 8, but it just isn't done anymore. Isn't that strange?
If it's a oneer, you could do 8. If there's
Yeah,
no
you could do
second
8.
show.
That's a good point. Yes. So,
Rick,
Glassman,
thank you.
I just got glassed. Blasted. I got glassed. So we said 6 p.m. is like, it's early, you know, and I was laughing. I was going, it might as well be a drag brunch. That's how early the Sunday thing is.
I don't think that's funny to joke about that kind of stuff.
And we were all laughing and joking because we have good sense of humor. And what I said is, I said, what if we all dress in drag and do the show just regularly?
Don't acknowledge it.
And not acknowledge it, but also, well, kind of acknowledge in the sense to go, we thought that it was a drag brunch that had just been delayed. But so Amazon, I was able to order $587 worth of drag costume.
So you got how many? I don't know. How many costumes is that?
So
Is it one really nice one?
It was the Cleopatra costume, the Queen of Hearts, a pink powdered beehive drag wig, I guess this would be called a cheerleader's outfit, 3 feather boas.
Wait, how many performers
4
were
fans.
on? Or is this for the audience?
What?
Was this to give to the audience or is this for the performers?
It's the performers. There was 4 of us.
But that's too many costumes.
No, it's not, because we didn't wear all of them. Like I wore a 1950s boat neck polka dot dress. We didn't use the fishnet sort of bodysuit or the cheerleading outfit. And then we got a wig. I got silicone breastplates, giant size E, but they wouldn't fit in the dress because I'm a larger man. But then we got a Santa Claus costume, and they were costume changes. So
The Santa Claus
Cleopatra-
costume, was it a sexy Santa Claus?
Yeah, it's a girl's like candy strip. Yeah. This is really fun. Yeah, and got a fishnet tank top with a hood. We did the whole thing. It was $587, and I'm returning all of it. And it all got there in one day.
Even the stuff you used?
Yeah, because we didn't like use it.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. When I was younger, I used to do that. My dad would call it Amazon Rentals.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really great.
But you have to do it from Amazon store.
Yeah.
But then, because it's a ma and pa, or the ma and ma, or the pa and pa in this situation.
Well, this is mama and papa, because it was all Chinese stuff. So that made me feel slightly better about it.
It's all tough, dude. But listen, I get it. You want to do a bit, and you don't want to have to pay for the bit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the worst, whatever. And but it's totally, I don't know. It's great. I feel really good about it, to be honest with you.
Sure.
But is that the type of thing? And then at the end of it, at the end, he said, I had the MC kind of vamp, to use your word, and sort of go, hey, thank you guys so much. I mean, this was a crazy show. We thought it was going to be a drag brunch. And then when he's finished, I run on stage with an inflatable clown costume.
I thought you were in the 1950s polka dots.
Yeah, I took that off. and we all sang I Will Survive when I was done with my set. Then I ran off, then come back on with an inflatable clown suit. And I'm like, where are all the children? I thought this was a children's birthday party that's after the drag brunch. And he's like, that got canceled. And I mean, my inflatable clown costume is so amazing. I was going to maybe wear it here.
Why return it then?
I kept it. But then my friend, it was the funniest costume. My friend, I felt bad. Like I could tell maybe he wanted to try it on also. So I gave it to him to try on.
You thought he felt bad that he didn't get to try on the costume?
Exactly.
What did he give you energy-wise that made you think he was in a bad mood because he couldn't try on the costume?
I feel like I'm just a person who was overthinking it and wanted him to be happy.
Did you say, do you want to wear this?
I said, it seems like you want to get in it. And he was like, yeah, I'll get in it.
Do you think he maybe felt a little bit of like, I want to make sure that I make TJ happy. I'll get in this thing because it seems like he might think it's funny. Because he didn't say, yeah, I want to. He said, yeah, I'll get in it.
No, it could have been a little bit of both, to be honest. You think about that. Think about how human psychology can be almost counterintuitive. You can have some cognitive dissonance that ends up at the same place.
TJ Miller.
Hey, we never thought it would happen. But do you think those kinds of jokes, and then my friend broke the costume and I was very upset. But I got a new one. And it was delivered the next day.
Amazon rentals, baby.
Look at this. Look where we are. Rick Glassman. Who knew?
TJ, sometimes I'm able to see a person opposite me in a way where I'm viewing it like high school. And right now I'm seeing the senior in high school, varsity.
I don't know about that. I was not a sportsman.
But if in the sport of comedy. And you're sitting on my couch and you don't know me. But I've been watching you play since I started jerking off, like
I mean, I don't know you
5 years ago.
Yeah.
If I were in high school.
Yeah.
And I were a freshman.
So you're masturbating a lot as a freshman.
I was masturbating before I knew it was even sexual. I used to put my penis under the faucet part where, like, if you're going to start a bath, not the way you shower, but the fast one. I found out that if you put your penis under there and you just leave it under there for, I mean, sometimes 10 minutes, that it's like, whoa, it feels really good. I'm telling you, since I was 6 or 7 years old, I've been putting my cock under that faucet. And I really think that's why I'm so funny today. Come again?
No, thank you. I already have. You look so similar to a guy named David Angelo. Do you know that comic? He writes for The Daily Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
He once sent me, I think it was him.
Let's pretend it is.
Okay. A text.
Really?
Yeah. About that. He said he went in for something that said a Rick Glassman type.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you got your YouTube award?
Yeah.
That's great, man.
TJ. But what I'm getting at is I know of you so much and you don't know of me. However, that dynamic between two people that we still know each other a little, I don't know if I've ever had on my podcast before. Put that down.
I was silencing it. Or would you rather that I turn it on? And I'm actually having deja vu right now.
So 8 years ago, we did this, and then I hit you on the head.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Maybe you'll remember this now. Put that one down.
I was silencing it.
No, I'm having deja vu.
Would you rather
First base. But it's really just about setting stuff up so we could play in it. And sometimes we don't have to play in it. You ever put leaves in a pile and not jump in?
No.
Exactly. Stop putting leaves in a pile. They're supposed to biodegrade and give shelter and warmth to the insects during the winter instead of being in a landfill.
Right. So you live here.
I more think of it as we live here because I can't see outside of the present. It's a curse, but it's also a superpower.
Well, it's a gift.
What's the difference?
Superpower, you could actually do things with it to save people.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you're blind, would you call that a gift? A superpower?
If you're blind?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, explain to me Daredevil then. You fucking bleep that. Daredevil. Keep the word in. Hey, by the way, my edible kicked in.
I don't really watch.
And we don't know each other really. And I want to let you know something. And this is real and you're going to believe it or you won't. I'm a huge fan. I'm so glad we're doing this. I'm in a silly place. I'm hoping that you either join me or at least stay outside and accept what's happening. I feel like you're a very silly man and it'll happen too, but I just want to let you know, if you could see into my soul for a second, I don't want to have to apologize for anything, but I am sorry.
You never have to apologize with me. And I actually get angry when people apologize too much. So a lot of people say,
who are you talking to?
I say, don't waste your breath, John.
Were you talking to the microphone?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
And I'd say, John, Michelle, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
All right, well, then I guess I should smoke marijuana.
Great.
Now, wait a second. I'll bet you, ready for this? This is how I make my money. You've got the podcast. This is how I make my money. Ready for this? I'll bet you $125 that people aren't allowed to smoke in here.
So basically what you're saying is, if I normally don't let people smoke in here, will I let you do it with a lie to get $125? The truth is,
Money
yes,
in the bank.
people smoke in here. However, I am getting over a bit of a sickness and I'm sensitive in my throat.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
You're exactly how I expected you to be because I already know you. So
Great.
let's smoke weed. Or not you.
Yeah. I'm just going to open this up.
No. I can go out. Yeah, I'll go outside.
You don't even have to go outside. Just blow it out there. Yeah. Just do it there. Do it there because I don't want you to go on the balcony with your socks.
Ah, that's very interesting too. All right, well then while I smoke, you go hide in the bathroom because you're getting over a little bit of a sickness.
I'll stand over here.
Because I really do care about you, Rick. I think you've got some real issues that you're trying to get through.
Let me get you an ashtray.
You know what I really need is a paperclip.
That was smoked last on this podcast with Adam Ray and Brent Morin and the Best Friends Club. And they got pretty fun stoned.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a
Paperclip. I don't.
No, you don't have one.
Well, hold on. I mean, maybe I could find something because you need to get this out. Well, oh my God. Now we can't show this. We can't show it. YouTube demonetizes. So I'll just have to explain what's happening.
Is that true?
Yeah. So TJ lit up a candle. He is now putting his lips to the candle's.
Wow, this weed is great. It's way better than lighting candles.
Dude, he's fucking around.
Oh man, the best part about this weed is it makes you not fuck around. Woo, baby!
But we're gonna have to blur that. This episode is sponsored by Helix. Hey, Daddy.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Dad. I hear that you have been getting a pretty nice night's sleep in your new place.
So let me tell you something. I love my new place. I have the sound of waterfall outside of my backyard. I have this beautiful weather. But what makes me sleep like a baby is my Helix mattress. And it is unbelievable. Let me tell you something. My Helix mattress is 2 years old now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it was when it was brand new.
Most of our family are Helix users now.
We're all Helix users.
Your sister, we'll say
Yes.
Cousin Teddy.
Yes.
My brother, your son.
Yes, my son.
Me, you.
Me, you.
Hey, if you want to sleep well, get a Helix. If you don't want to sleep well, watch this podcast because you're going to be up laughing and pissing yourself. Now, you take a sleep quiz that's about 1 or 2 minutes long. You say if you like to sleep on your back, your side, if you like a firm mattress, stuff like this.
Right.
They match you up with a mattress. If you don't like that mattress, you get it. How many days? Is it 20-day money-back guarantee, Dad?
You know what, Ricky? You can pull that bid on somebody, but I happen to know this is Helix. It's a 6-month warranty.
120 nights.
Make that a 4-month. It's a 4-month warranty. You can sleep.
You get
on that
free
bed
shipping.
For 4 months.
You get seamless delivery. They deliver the mattress right to your door. And if you don't like it, have them pick it up. And even if you do like it, just be like, buy this mattress, use it for a couple of months, give them a call, say, hey, pick it up. It helps the podcast out.
It's so fun to open. I've always wanted to do this.
This is.
I've always wanted to do this.
This is. Go to helixsleep.com/TYSO for 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/TYSO for 20% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name at checkout so they know we sent you. Dad, where do they go?
Do it. They go to helixsleep.com/TYSO. 20% off your entire purchase. The entire site is available.
All right. Can we go on? Let's go on to the next one.
Okay.
This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy.
What a weekend coming up to use Underdog Fantasy. All your favorite football teams are playing. It's the biggest week in football for the season. You got 4 big games, and there's a lot of picks to make. These are all honed, good football teams. They play tough for 18, 19 weeks now. Make your pick. Pick your favorite pick and enter it on Underdog Fantasy and have fun. This is a great weekend to do it. It's a great weekend to get introduced to Underdog Fantasy.
So what are you waiting for? Download the app today and use promo code TYSO to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code TYSO. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska. Dad, is any Nebraska?
Yes.
19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona. What's MA? Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
In Massachusetts, and what's VA? Virginia?
Virginia.
Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms_DFS_HTML
I love that site.
for details. Offer not valid in MD, MI, NJ, NYOH, and PA. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. New York, call 24/7-HOPE-LINE at 1-877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY, which is 467-369.
If this is something that you do as a hobby and you're able to do it and it's a good time for you and you don't regret it, continue doing it. I will say that if this is a problem, give one of those things a call and disregard this advertisement. So, you know how there's no right time for better health?
Yes, there's never a right time. You just have to realize you need it.
That's right. Well, actually, that's not right because it turns out there is now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's new.
AG1 is the easiest and most impactful habit you can implement this year. Did you know that? Maybe even more so
I don't know
than
what AG1 is.
Oh, well, let me tell you about it. So sustainable health is about consistency, not perfection. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Well, you could simplify your nutrition with AG1. They have multivitamins, they have pre and probiotics, they have superfoods and
Antioxidants.
And guess how many scoops? 5, 6, just guess how many scoops?
Something like that with all those supplements.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 4 scoops.
1 scoop.
Get the hell out.
1 scoop. See,
And what
AG1
do
is
you mix
the
the scoop in? Water
What's that?
or anything you want? What is the scoop?
I
Is it
think
powder,
I think
I'm
most
guessing?
people do water, but you could probably do milk or soda or something if you had to.
You haven't done it yet, have you?
I have done this, yes. Would you think that AG1 is complexity or the opposite of complexity?
The opposite.
Got it. Okay, it says here you do want to do it in 8 ounces of water, so you probably shouldn't put it in milk or soda. I've never done that, but I just thought you could probably put it in anything, right? Drink it first thing before your coffee, before checking your phone. It will become a micro habit that anchors everything else. That's actually a great idea. That's kind of like the self-care routine. You just have a little bit of routine to get you on the right start, and then you start making more decisions throughout the day that benefit you.
You know, I think I'm like so many other people that they don't have that foresight to say, hey, let's drink something good in the morning that keeps you going all day.
AG1.
Yeah, it sounds great. It's a
AG1
good pitch.
AG1 has over now 50,002 verified 5-star reviews and comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Dad, you could drink it for 80 days, love it, and be like, give me my money back.
Let me tell you something. I'm a guy that knows about 5-star reviews, and 50,000, that's a ton of 5-star reviews.
You go to drinkag1.com/TYSO to get their best offer. And for a limited time only, get a free AG1 duffel bag. You need a duffel bag, Dad. I should get you this duffel bag. And free AG1 welcome kit with your first subscription order. Only while
I'm
supply.
in. You said enough.
Well, I have to let people know because they might run out. It's only while supplies last. That's drinkag1.com/TYSO. Drinkag1.com/TYSO.
Okay, I can't wait.
It will be fun because,
Will you put it out?
you know, you are.
Put that candle out?
Yeah, the candle's got to go right out along with the weed I was doing.
Oh man, I'm such a fan of his, for real.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
And what?
That you're a fan of mine.
Of course you're.
You're one of the first people that's ever been like, I'm a huge fan of yours, like stand-up comics.
Well, obviously not the casting department over at the whatever bear thing that you did.
I was just talking
put
about
on the air
that with
purifier.
Stephen Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers. I did his podcast today.
Yeah, you haven't shut up about it.
I haven't mentioned it yet. But I could see that. I wonder if you like headphones as much. Look, the dog came right over.
Yeah.
This is why people like dogs when they're insecure, because the dog always comes over to you, and it's kind of like,
The only way
Hey,
that
hey,
sentence
hey.
makes sense is if this building you named secure, because that dog is very confident, very loving, and very trusting.
but you're not.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way, but maybe you see something in me that I don't know, and I would love to learn that so I could become better and happier and accept myself even quicker.
I I don't have a dog. I have 2 cats. And I have a good friend of mine, Stephen Baldwin, who I don't like to talk about all the time, but I just did his podcast. So that was pretty. He was in Biodome with Pauly Shore.
I remember the movie. Now, if
the
you,
movie, what if I remember the
Or should I say
movie?
the
I
book?
didn't see the actual.
sorry, it was.
No,
it was
get to him.
Go to him and then swipe back to me.
Or
wait,
the
wait, wait,
book.
wait, wait,
Yeah, here we
yeah,
go.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, or the book.
No.
Oh, wait,
Okay,
you
you don't know,
do
but that's
it.
fine.
No,
We can
go
use
to-
that.
Go to him. Go to him. Try it again.
Or the
Ready?
book.
It's or the movie.
Yeah.
Neither of us have seen it.
If you had a dog,
We don't know anything about it. All I know is that that's a word.
TJ, if you had a dog and you did Stephen Baldwin's podcast, would you say that you did his podcast?
Oh, this has been so much fun already.
Anything you
And
wanna
I
plug?
Can't wait. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard the Rick Glassman "Take Your Shoes On" podcast, and
I've seen the. Hey, back to me. I've seen the clips.
back to me.
Not
I
to me.
didn't have anything. I
Go
just
to me
wanted to
again.
say hey
Go to me
again.
again.
Do not go to me. Don't go to me.
So, what got you into comedy?
Well, so as a kid, I loved, I'm sure you're the same way, but Stephen Baldwin. And so I would always kind of look to him and thought he was funny. And so I started trying to, do
What'd you
his
see him in?
mannerisms. Was that?
Backdraft?
No, I hadn't seen him in anything really. I loved the idea of him, and I loved him as an actor and a brother. Really. I think now that I look back, I don't think it had anything to do with comedy. I loved him as a brother. I thought he was a good brother. How did you get into comedy?
You sitting down?
Yeah. Yes.
Took a comedy class at the Cleveland Improv. Oh, you were
At
wearing the
the
socks.
Cleveland Improv, no
Yeah.
less. Not Hilarities.
Yeah, back then it was the Cleveland Improv.
So I wore special socks.
I mean, that was the place to be.
I did wear 2 of my best socks, but beneath them are even better socks. Because I wondered, do people you have to think about your socks when you do your podcast, right?
Not a lot of people do, but people have.
I can't imagine that you would ever let someone be barefoot in here.
I don't like it. I have guest socks.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What an interesting life.
Interesting life. Happy wife.
You have one?
No, that's why I always thought my life wasn't that interesting.
Oh.
But I'd like one.
Would you like to have a wife?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready for kids yesterday.
Angelo, who is, really you're quite similar. It's very interesting. Like facially, you have some
Look alike,
similarities.
He's not even Jewish though, which seems
Yeah,
odd.
he's Italian.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's very funny to me because he also, once we were in college, I went to college with him. And what's that? I can hear you. So I went to college with him, and one time he got not super upset, but pretty upset that I left the cap off of a gallon of water.
Are you guys sharing the water or is it your water?
No, it's just his.
Oh.
I think I had poured a little bit, but I left it off. And he said, now I have to throw all the water away. Were you that kind of guy?
I'm the kind of guy that wouldn't let you go near my water.
Interesting.
But I'm also the kind of guy that would offer you your own.
I would
sparkling.
love a water. Yeah, sparkling.
Sparkling? Or
Yes,
still?
sparkling.
Sparkling's a big one. Would you like a glass or a full bottle?
A full bottle. I was also going to bring you bitters to go with soda, but I didn't know. I went into this flying blind. I prefer, when you're going to do a podcast, do you watch the podcast before? A lot of it or no?
I as much as I can without resenting it. So like a lot of times I'll watch, if somebody's coming on, you watch at least 1 or 2 episodes of a show, or you watch their special or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes you're like, whoa, this is really good. I just had Miss Pat on. I hadn't seen the show before. I watched 5 episodes in a row. Loved. I wasn't planning on watching that much of it.
Really?
But yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's different. I feel differently about it than you do, but I understand.
Are you the type of person who auditions and has the sides in their hand, or do you memorize it?
I memorize it, but I also don't try and sabotage myself by selling myself as something that I don't need to be. So I still keep it in my hand.
Oh, interesting. You go halfway. I never have the paper ever.
That's great. You work a lot more than me. However, I will say that
I thought at first you had, You work at things a lot harder than me, so congratulations.
No, I almost never look at it. I don't know if I ever do.
Yeah,
but
But
an
it feels
acting
good.
an acting coach once let
Security.
me know. Yeah, because if you're in the middle of something and you can't remember something, just to be able to look down and get back in it. I don't like that because then you remove being present. However, you also do a lot of things where I think you are not only you book it because, but they're probably looking at you for this specifically. All the improvisation. I'm at a level to where I'm not at that level that you are, to where I would love to do that, and I do that, but respectfully, at first, I want to get it the way they have it written, because they don't know me yet.
Yeah, I'll do that though. Usually, I always exit on a different line that I kind of made up. Do you want to be an actor? Do you like acting?
I love acting. Acting is my favorite thing to do.
Wow.
Acting and direct. I want to make my own stuff. I want to direct. I very, very much want to direct. It's harder to get that.
Wow, that's so interesting. Yeah, I would not want to direct at all. I like writing and I like being in the stuff that I write for sure. And then would you call back to David Angelo, he you guys are similar, and he just out of nowhere got this girlfriend. She was a little bit uneven, but then he totally got her pregnant. Yeah, kind of. She had a lilt and a tilt. She had a tilted lilt. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. One leg was shorter than the other.
He got her pregnant, and now he's a father. So sometimes out of the blue, you kind of people where you're like, how would that work? But so you wanted a family yesterday?
It's a figure of speech. I'm saying I'm that's a big want for me, and it's something that I think about a lot. Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
take your sip.
I would thank you. I would really I would really like to have kids, but it's kind of a tough.
You've been married for quite a while now, yes? 10 years or so?
Yeah, 10 years. But Kate and I know each other since college. So we've known each other for like 23 years. It's crazy. We were like partied in college together, and now we like own a home. It's like very, very bizarre.
Yeah.
Truly. But yeah, I think we both would like kids, but it's kind of not shaping up to be the way that it's going to go, but never say never. But yeah, you would be a great dad.
Justin
Are you
Bieber.
kidding? Yeah, exactly. To Justin Bieber. You could be Justin Bieber's father.
No, I'm saying never say never. That song from the Karate Kid.
No, I know.
Oh, then what are you saying about me being
Justin Bieber's father?
Yeah.
It was just taking the Justin Bieber and you said out of context, and then.
Well, that's not really out of context. You can't stop talking about the Baldwins.
I know. God, that was so weird. I did it on purpose to do that.
And then you forgot?
First, and then to come to you. Like, I just thought the weirdest
When
day.
you said never say never, you were truly thinking Bieber Baldwin, or once I said Bieber, then you were thinking Baldwin?
I took Justin Bieber, and just because you wanted to be a father, I said you'd be a great father. And you were
you were thinking Baldwin at that moment?
No.
Then what are you
were.
talking? Yeah.
Exactly.
First base.
I love it so much. I wish there was another double act that had something that funny, and then you could go first base, and then I'd do their thing.
Yeah. You could say second base. Who?
That's kind of more your thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to like step on that. That's too bad.
So
I think you could be a great father. I guess that's what I'm saying. And I just thought, what would it be like to wake up this morning and get ready to go to Stephen Baldwin's podcast and then to Rick Glassman's podcast? And what will be the difference between those two things? Each equally enigmatic individuals. And
now,
I say that without irony.
So I know.
And I don't even know what irony means. But I'll tell you what it means to me.
I need you to tell me.
I'm the host of the podcast.
I just don't know what enigmatic means.
You're in my house.
But I just don't know what that word means.
You're a mystery. You're a puzzle. But people know that you're an enigma wrapped in an enigma. You know?
Enigmatic.
Yeah.
I get it.
Great. So you and Stephen Baldwin are two of the most enigmatic people I've ever come across. So I said, why don't we do both podcasts?
Funny stuff, dude.
Right away. I met Brian Austin Green.
No shit.
Who will I meet here? Corey Feldman is going to Stephen Baldwin's podcast. Here I am with Rick Glassman. in his secure compound.
Anything you want to plug? Thanks for coming over, dude. Do you feel that candle at all?
I'm not doing any of this.
Do you feel that candle at all?
The one that I smoked with the weed in it? Yeah.
I don't know.
I totally feel that. No, yeah, I think we're just settling into being two guys that don't know each other that are high.
I'm Rick.
I'm TJ.
Hi.
First base. Fuck!
You could do it still.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
TJ, you said that no comedians, sorry, I said that weird. You said that no comedians ever say to you that they're a fan.
Yeah.
Outside of the
interesting.
insecurity of you wanting to highlight that to kind of hear more nice stuff that exists within human nature. My question for you is, what's the truth there? Are you saying you don't think people are fans of yours, or they don't speak that way to you?
So interesting. I'm going to back up, and I'm going to say that most things, it might be because of my brain injury, most things to me are interesting. So I don't, no part of me is like, I don't get it. Why not more people come up to me and compliment me? Or I don't go like, I wonder if people have nice things to say behind my back or when I'm not around. That doesn't, what happened was you said, I'm a huge fan. And the way that you said it, I kind of was like, that's so interesting. Most people don't do that. And I thought, why is that? And so it really was not about me. It was a question about you because, are you a person who, is sincerely goes and says, I'm a fan of yours. I respect your work. Does that happen in general? Or like, is that part of your personality?
the way after you asked me that, you looked at me with curiosity.
Yeah.
It felt so genuine that I think it's a character.
No, it's
you
not.
went, is that something that's like part of your personality?
That's right. I was suddenly making fun of like the scene at the radio station in a movie. Yeah.
Like
but I am curious.
Like when he says he wipes his ass with his record contract. I love this guy.
He wipes his ass with his record contract. I love this guy.
From Airheads.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Let's watch it real quick.
Okay.
Wait, where's Airheads? It said it's on Amazon.
Is it 2 words?
Airheads. I mean, I don't think so.
That's bizarre. What if we were the first to find out that Airheads had been erased from culture? Like, for whatever reason, it's right now, and we're just like, where is Air with me in the background? But maybe it's 2 words.
And we asked other people.
It's just
We asked other people, and nobody knows what we're talking about. Dude, this is crazy that we can't see Airheads. I have the DVD. I just don't have my DVD player hooked up. That's fucking crazy, dude. I'm hating.
Is it 2 words? It should be on Prime.
It's 1 word. There's nowhere to stream it. That's
Try Tubi.
insane.
Tubi might have it.
I don't have Tubi installed on here.
I love Tubi. Do you want me to ask my AI assistant?
I'm asking it like my dad.
Your dad.
Nowhere. Okay.
That's crazy.
Wow, you really have terrible service. I'm gonna try one.
So we just tried to watch Airheads, and sincerely, there's nowhere you could watch it online. There's nowhere you could stream it. And if you found a place that we could stream Airheads, let me know.
Streaming wise, can we get Airheads, the movie with Adam Sandler and everyone? Can you stream that anywhere? I'm talking about currently this moment.
As of now, Airheads isn't available on streaming platforms, but you can purchase it on Amazon. Let me know if you need
Yeah, purchase that on Amazon, meaning a physical copy.
Yeah. That's wild. So it's been erased. You cannot see it in a modern way.
I have the DVD. I just don't have my DVD player hooked up. And,
I think that's so funny, man.
And also I have to go into I have my DVDs like filed away.
This is one thing I knew I would like about you is, that's why I asked about the drag brunch thing, is it feels like you are a guy who, for being fairly controlling in terms of my interactions with you, you'll really go all the way for a bit. And I really just saw you kind of be like, I cannot believe the best thing is we just watched Airheads. We'll get the end of it and we're going to sit down. And I saw you be like, well, maybe, it says it's on Amazon. And you really tried to figure out, to the point where you texted your father. And it's amazing that he just knew. How bizarre is that? But I knew I would like that about you, and I'm glad we're doing this together.
Absolutely. I love that kind of dedication to the bit. Dive deep and figure out all the details, even if it means digging through DVDs or texting family for the answers. It's all part of the fun, and I'm glad it's something you appreciate too.
You know.
Oh, wait a second. You thought I was talking to you? I was talking to my AI.
I'm sorry. What's up?
Everything that I just said, where I was like, I knew I would like this about you, and you're really you go all the way for the bit. I was talking to my AI. I wasn't talking to you.
I would say OMG, but instead I'll say OMW because how bizarre.
First base. No, I went in early.
So Airheads is a great movie, man.
I loved it when we saw it, and it was wonderful how many streaming platforms it's available on.
While we were looking for it, you were suggesting Tubi, and then you were telling me how much you love Tubi.
I love Tubi.
Because the critic's on it. I downloaded Tubi on my upstairs TV just so I could watch the critic.
Oh, I love the critic. That's
Come
one
on.
of the greatest, funniest shows.
A lot of people forgot about that show.
That's one that I think my father even liked. That we would watch that like around the kitchen table when we were eating. That's so interesting you brought that up. I was thinking about that the other day, I think,
You
because
think everything's interesting because of your brain injury, though.
That's possible.
Possible.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, tell me, I'm sure you talked about it and don't want to talk about it anymore, but I don't know much and we don't have to talk about anything. But just for me to understand, you had a tumor in your brain.
No.
You had a brain contusion.
No.
Let me keep guessing.
Yeah, of course.
You were hit in the head. You fell.
No.
Your head was hit?
Let me think about it. No.
Well, what would you know?
I don't anymore.
First base. Wait, sorry. First base. So what happened?
So your whole life is basically whip panning and hoping to catch Rick Glassman.
It's interesting because we only started working together recently. This is a newer addition to the podcast.
Well, that's too bad.
The instincts on you are fantastic. The instincts between us, I would love to find a shorthand, and that's on me to acknowledge, because there are some times that something's happening and I know something I want to do and you don't know that, and not because you should. It's not even the right move necessarily. But sometimes I do it, and what I want, because I'm expecting, just to make sure, is I want to look to you to like give you a heads up because the camera's not on me so I could do that. But you don't feel me looking to you. Look to him for a second. Right. The reason you don't feel me is because you're looking at your screen. What I would love to suggest is, because you're so great at this and improvisationally, we have to cannibalize some
This
things.
is why he's going to be a great director, because he's going to take like 10 or 15 minutes to say something he could just say.
What I would
Which
love
is stop looking at the fucking screen so you can see him in your peripheral, so that maybe you would catch, I don't know, maybe all of the whip pans that Glass's ass deserves.
Now, that's a way to say it. Look at him, man.
What the fuck are you doing?
Buddy, I'm over here. The gym cam.
I mean, this guy. Are you a person that does a lot of references? Like, do you do a lot of, like, remember from Airheads? Which now I do remember because we just saw it, but I'm saying in general, do you quote
But the thing is,
movies?
they already know that we didn't see it because we couldn't, and we acknowledge that. So in this world, we have to be
Not
honest.
if you don't use that.
We have to.
Well, didn't seem very honest when you said we were going to be able to stream Airheads, and then it was nowhere to be found.
And you know what? I don't think I'm going to melt. I made a mistake. Oh, I'm still here. It's okay to admit when you make mistakes instead of trying to double down on everything.
Is this why the podcast is so popular? Is it because you sort of weave self-help into comedy?
Yeah.
Because people love just be yourself, treat yourself well. I have a t-shirt that says Self-Care Club members since 2023 or something. And it's just popular. People just love talking about that. So I think it's great. Is it because of COVID?
It took COVID, I'm saying, for you to love yourself?
No.
Now, what is it that you think about when you think about watching
These
TV
are
with your
coming
papa
off.
while you're eating
See
food?
this? These are coming off to reveal my favorite socks I've ever owned. And I've rarely worn them. Look at this. You got to take America off. After all, we got girl.
Well, you don't have to put your foot on the tray. I would love if you didn't put your foot on the tray.
Newsflash. It's not on the fucking tray. It's on my phones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's your right ankle?
It's in my right pant leg. But I'm excited. This is my first time kind of really taking these out on the town.
Yeah, TJ, I'm a huge fan of your comedy. And one of my favorite clips, and it comes around often, and I didn't see the full set, just the clip of when the guy in the audience is wearing cargo shorts.
You're wearing cargo pants. What kind of cargo are you rolling with? What are you carrying? What's your freight?
I just enjoy cargo pants like all the time. So even though I do not carry anything here in the pockets, but I just enjoy cargo pants.
I want you guys to know that I am not going to make fun of him at all.
Oh,
that's great, right? We did that.
Now that was
Sorry,
a
I
plant,
interrupted
right?
you. Always. And he travels with me nationwide. And it's expensive. I don't make much money on the road because his rider is a double suite. You know how it is to get a double suite in Fort Wayne, Indiana? It's not easy. Let me put it that way. Don't zoom in. It can be just as funny when you're got a master shot and I'm smaller in the frame.
I like your
you don't
zoom
need
instincts.
to zoom. Well,
I do like your zoom instincts. That one felt forced, but it was also the joke, so I understand. That was called an exposition zoom.
Oh, that's a ton of fun, man. But yeah, that guy was a plan. But so that was interesting because I went and I did Nashville. I shot a special there called Dear Jonah. It's now called, and that guy's name is Jonah.
Could that be streamed anywhere?
Yes.
Where?
YouTube, Tubi, Tubester, Tuberino.
Wait, Tubi has all those other ones?
Tube.
Why do they have all those other ones?
We got Tubinet, tubinet.com. It's great. I love Tubi. I would love to be on Tubi. I want to do a stand-up special that is a Tubi exclusive. I'm making a movie with Tubi. I am about Tubi.
Your special could be called Announced, and it could be called To Be Announced.
You could. I met with them, and at the end, I was like, because the question is, guys, Tubi.
Yeah, or is it going to get canceled?
They didn't laugh at all. They didn't think that was funny. They didn't
understand, or they didn't think it was funny?
I think I've thought about this a lot because it was a big meeting for me because I love Tubi so much. and so it's so great. And so I really fucking killed it. I killed the meeting. It was like 3 executives or something. And then I did the joke at the end because I was like, what am I not going to do the joke? And then somehow be like, I could have probably done the joke. You got to do the joke. But I've thought about it a lot that I go, all right, this was great. And obviously, really, at the end of the day, the question is to be. And they all kind of scattered, and they either pretended like they didn't hear it or they just were basically like, we're not even going to acknowledge that because we have to hear that every day. Every single place.
No, they don't hear it every day.
You don't think so?
I know they don't.
How do you know that?
Look behind you.
Did you do it? Did you get me one?
Because.
Shut the fuck.
No.
Really?
No. Let me tell you why.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. This is great. And of course he hit it. Of course he hit it behind the couch. That's so funny.
No. I was wrong. There's no joke. Don't touch everything.
Oh, whoa. Oh, okay.
Now, I overreacted just to have you stop, but it wasn't as triggered as it appeared. I want you to know to calibrate.
It doesn't matter either way because you really helped me out because I didn't want to do that for that long.
Great. I just wanted to tell you the truth, which was I don't think that they hear it all the time.
And where can I put these? Can I throw
I'd love
them?
you to keep them on the floor.
No, not throwing them? Are you a guy who, in terms of the germs and everything, it's kind of levels and layers of it's okay to have this be dirty, but this can't be?
Well, it's not about being dirty. It's about what's allowed where. For example, if I had something in the freezer, if I put it there, that doesn't go there. But it's not that that's dirty. But some things could create not dirt, but something I don't want. For example, then that thing defrosts and now my counter's wet or that gets ringed. So things work in some places and the negative qualities about them don't affect me poorly because that's what it's supposed to be. A sock is allowed to be on the ground. A bag, unless it's somebody who, most women, and I could speak for, I can. I've sampled at least 100 women and I always say most women out of a test of 108 now women, Most of them say that their purses, even if they think it doesn't go on the floor, when I ask, in the past week, has your purse been on a floor before? They say yes, which I then designate as a floor bag. They not necessarily, because they don't usually or they don't think of it that way. But if your bag goes on the floor, then at my place, it doesn't go on a table.
That's so interesting. My wife...
Say it like Borat?
Never... What's that?
Say it like Borat?
Tell yourself.
Say it like Borat?
Yeah, there it is. That was great, man.
My wife.
Yeah, see, he did it. He wanted me to do it, but with just a little verbal trickery, he ended up saying it. My wife won't put her bag on the floor. She'll never put a bag on the floor, ever. And it's superstition. Her Chinese best friend, I think either said it or didn't, but if you put your bag on the ground, money will go away. That's the Chinese thinking.
There's a lot of those things.
She doesn't do it.
And I don't like when people tell me theirs.
Really, why? Superstitions?
I have adopted some of them. I'm better with them now, but that used to be a thing.
Well, do you, I mean, you must, but like, do you have a psychologist and a psychiatrist?
Just a psychiatrist. I'm not medicated for my obsessive compulsive disorder. And I'm actually...
Then why go to a psychiatrist? That's more expensive.
I go to a psychologist. I said it wrong.
You did, but you know what? It doesn't matter because we arrived now knowing
each
the
other's
truth.
sentences.
Exactly.
Yeah. My OCD manifests much stronger in my home than it does outside. I'll give an analogy. I don't want my house to be filled with dirt, but I'm not afraid of dirt. I like being outside. I like camping. I'm okay getting dirty. There's something about being in my house, and it's not particular to germs. It's just the rules that I've made up and adopted that just leave me at quite an unease that I found by me controlling and being a difficult partner sometimes with somebody who's opposite me. This much, it saves me this much of stress. And what I like to do is I try and lower this by keeping this without growing too much. Getting a dog has helped with that. I'm now more okay with things.
Oh, because you can't control the dog.
Because I don't want to, I guess. Yeah. Like, there isn't anything I could do. I'm not going to not let the dog walk around in the dirt. So I wipe his paws, but I'm not going to shower him every time. And I've just become more comfortable. I now sometimes will get in bed with my indoor clothes, but not my bed clothes.
And so everything here, all of these things are in a specific place for you?
No, I'm not.
Because it's pretty messy.
Yeah, no, it's not the case.
And I'm going to take that back because not everyone can see the room. It's not pretty messy, but it's in a minor state of disarray.
It was just too much stuff.
Yeah.
I also brought my office down recently. I'm still trying to figure it out, but there's just too much stuff in here. I know. I got to get rid of some stuff.
No, I don't care about if you get rid of some stuff. I was just interested in keep it.
Yeah.
What do you need it for? Yeah, that is what she said. You know, my sister.
Are you talking about a black girlfriend of yours?
Yeah, well, at church, and she once that's what she said, kind of became at the zenith of its zeitgeist. Sort of everybody was saying it. Everybody. She started saying it and it just didn't work. Like, she's funny and she kind of got it, but it's remained bizarre when a woman is like, yeah, that's what she said. It's
why
like,
a woman?
It's like, who is she?
But really, why? I'm being serious. Why a woman?
Why did she say that's what she said?
No, I'm saying, why is it bizarre if a woman says that when it's kind of non-ironically now versus a guy? Like, even if a guy says that's what she said and is being serious with making that joke, I'm judging that person.
Yeah, of course. But the point is, I didn't ever say that. I'm not a guy that would walked around going, that's what she's. It's like, it's the worst joke in the world. The only thing that was worse than that was, that was the worst thing.
It only became worse because of how many people were adopting it. But when Michael Scott was doing it in the show, that character choice, I think, is absolutely brilliant. I love that he thinks that's funny.
What?
When Michael Scott says that's what she said. That's why that joke became so popular. It was from The Office.
Oh, really? Okay.
That joke always existed.
Yeah. It was, she's not a fan of The Office or anything. She just kind of heard people saying that's what she said. And she thought it was funny to start saying it. But every time she said it, it makes me laugh because with a guy, he's saying that's what she said. Like when I was fucking her, doing whatever types of things you want to do to a woman. Sometimes you surprise them and you just hide behind the refrigerator. And then when they come home and you can hear them, you don't move. Hold your breath. And then when they get close enough, yeah, you get out, you grab them. Ah, you scare them to death. But you've bought them caviar and blinis and some creme fraiche. They love it.
I just feel, I know that you're joking, but I feel it's important to acknowledge because there is such danger being a woman right now that
With
even
men behind the
condoning
refrigerators?
making jokes like that, I have to say, I don't think that's something that we should be putting out there and giving anybody ideas.
Okay, you can cut
because then
that.
you might have bad guys hanging out behind refrigerators.
Then I think, cut it out. But Callan would always go like this. She'd go, somebody would say, she goes, that's what she said. And it was always funny to me because like, who is she?
Maybe your sister's bisexual.
No, but is it, but she's not. It doesn't, the idea in general is, that's what she said is just like, it doesn't work. It's like, you know what it's like, Rick? It's like somebody goes up to a woman in the audience, goes, so do you have any children? And she goes, not that I know of. That doesn't work. That's one for the guys.
Can I challenge something for you?
Unfortunately.
Can I challenge you in something?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your own consent.
Oh, great.
Eleanor Roosevelt. That's what she said. Why can't a woman do that?
Well, you just did it.
First base.
Yeah. You quoted Eleanor Roosevelt, and that is what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what she said. So there you go.
But yeah, not that I know of. That doesn't really work as well.
Would you call this a lull in the podcast episode?
I watched you feel it 20 seconds ago, and you weren't sure, and you had to sit there for 20 seconds.
And no, I think now it kind of feels like we've had, which is great because now we can kind of ramp up into the penultimate moments,
which is the second last.
Yeah.
Which, for somebody who just wants to get to it, just say second last, because a lot of people are going to say, what does penultimate mean?
That's what she never said that.
No, because she was too scared to speak up to her male supervisor because he wants to fuck her.
Well, he was hanging out behind the fridge, that's for sure.
Yeah, and let me tell you something.
Maybe it was the freezer because that dick was frozen.
I was going to say, he does sound cold. Penultimate moment.
Do you become kind of more like, is the dog to help you relax?
Yes.
And you think you're a person who feels a lot of stress.
Anxiety. I do think those are different. And
do you think that that's negative for your health, your actual physical health?
Yeah. I'm 29.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow. That's okay, man. That's all right.
He does calm me.
It's great, right? I think about it because like Jordan Jensen and I were talking about him, like her dog, and him shitting, and then she picks it up. That's what she said. Yeah, it is what she said. And he kind of, the dog, I can't do that in New York City. I can't sort of walk the dog, then it shits. There's crap. It really is crap. It craps on the ground.
Yeah.
And you have to pick it up and carry it to the
think
corner.
about that I get to pick it up and how grateful I am that he's pooping regularly and that I could take care of him.
Have you said this to Jordan?
No.
You are perfect, the two of you.
Do you think I should start eating her out?
I think I'd date her first.
No, that's not how
then
it works.
Anal, then right into,
You don't want to date somebody before you eat them out. Eleanor Roosevelt.
That's what she said.
Oh, is it a different accent each time? That's fun.
I've never pushed it before.
You know what I've been doing is...
Give me a hint. Let me guess.
Okay, yeah.
Start with a wide hint, but something that's possible. 1 in 100, I could guess what it is. And then just keep giving me more hints and make the hints a little bit stronger until actually try and get me to guess, because that's probably something specific.
It's similar to what we were just talking about.
Which part?
It has to do with some advice we were giving just a little while ago.
Got it. What you've been, now remind me, is this something that you've been doing or you've been thinking?
This is something I've been doing.
You've been doing, okay.
So you've seen me do it.
Oh.
Unless you don't pay attention to anyone except for yourself.
Got it. You go into the bathroom to change into your pajamas because that's reminds you of like the bed where you get busy with your wife.
No, I've been, when he goes to you, I've been sort of looking, and then when he tries to whip back to catch me, I'll look right back to you.
But he's not doing it when I'm doing it. Oh, gotcha.
So now you could be looking at him.
But now, thank you. So you're never going to look at it, and I'll constantly look at it. I like to do this thing sometimes where like
it's pretty fun, man.
Sometimes when I'm meeting somebody new, let's call it a date. And you know, like if like you guys are sitting watching a movie or something, and then you were to look over at her and she sees you, you look away. But I like to look toward her as if I was supposed. It would be weird if I wasn't looking at her, but I wasn't. So I'll give you an example. Just we'll watch the movie that way. Every now and then, look at me.
That is great. That's
and
really
then right
funny.
when she looks away.
Yeah. That's really funny.
Thanks, man.
Now, this bottle, if it goes on the floor.
Totally fine. And it could go then after.
And then it can go here.
Yeah.
But you won't lick it at all.
No, dude.
You know this guy that I worked with?
Give me a hint.
Tell me what you think about this.
Give me a hint.
He did a KFC sauce thing with me in verybadporn.com. So his name's Cole Norville, and he was like one of my favorite people. But he was a director. And one time after we'd done something together, he had me come in for this like beer commercial. And he had me sort of like look at the beer, and he was giving me direction the whole time. And he was like, you know, now so rub your nose on the beer. It's so cold. And now kind of kiss the beer and lick it. And so I'm doing all this stuff. I'm like, all right.
He was just pranking you?
He was just pranking me in front of his friends. What do you think about that?
I think it depends on your relationship with him and pranks. But personally, I don't know. I wouldn't have licked it. And if I really needed to, I would ask why I need to. I would want to understand the reason.
Oh, he was saying like, it's so fresh. It's such great beer. He did it really
What's the tone
well.
of this commercial? I've never...
You know, it's just sort of funny and
so like
silly.
it's being sexual. Like you want me to be the joke is being
kind of.
sexual.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Then I would do it. I would do it if that's what was needed for a thing. And then if you said I was just joking, I'd be like, oh, that sucks. I didn't want to have to lick this. But I would just express myself that way, and that would be the end of it.
I think I forget if I hung out with him after that, but I think it kind of, you know, now that I bring it up, I also had, and I want to know if you've had an experience like this, but I also had another friend in the Bitcoin world. Great guy, helped me out so much, was almost a mentor to me, all this. And then he got fired from a company, so he started doing like conferences and did this thing called the Unconference. And they had a gong. They were trying to be like, we're left of center when it comes to conferences, you know? So they had a gong.
Was that meaning that on the right they don't want Asian people, and the left they are more inclusive?
No, but who wants Asian? But you know,
I also want to say those kinds of jokes I don't think are okay.
I didn't make the one that you made. I agree. So it's nice of you know, this is a different conference.
This ain't your father's Star Wars.
Exactly. This is not your father's. This ain't your grandmother's conference is what they should have done. But they had a gong that you hit sort of when the panel is over. Mm-hmm. These panels are like 20 minutes. So when I did this panel, I didn't even really want to do it, but he was going to throw me some cash and like.
So you were doing a job. You're just explaining jobs.
Yeah, totally.
I did something I didn't want to do, but he gave me money.
Yeah, it was terrible. And so I went and I do the panel, and I know a lot about Bitcoin and I like it. And I liked one of the two people on my panel, this girl, Natalie Brunell, who's like a big Bitcoin journalist.
Shout out to Natalie Brunell, by the way.
She's fucking
cool. Put her Instagram handle up here.
She's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
And
she's awesome.
And so she introduces herself. And then it comes to me, and I remember I was sort of sweating a little bit, and I was like, why am I here? I just had this feeling, not of dread, but of like, what am I doing here? Why am I? It was very Talking Heads or whatever, you know? And then it came to me to introduce myself. I started to talk, and this guy, this friend of mine, hit the gong. Like right as I started talking, he hit the gong.
To make a joke.
And everybody in the entire room.
Was he in charge of the gongs, or did you walk up to the gong and just stole
He's one of the people organizing the
unconference.
conference. Yeah, the unconference, right.
So he's part of it. He's in charge of this. He's like, it'll be funny. I'm going to gong my buddy.
Exactly. And he did that. And I just stood up and I was like, oh, is it over now? That's it?
Because you thought it actually was over, or because you were just yes-anding the bit and you were frustrated?
It was both, really, at once. It was really interesting. I was like, okay, is it over? And then I realized what's happening. I was like, well, if that's it, then all right, you guys, bye. And I get off stage and I turn, I go, I have an Ethereum concert to go to, a conference, and I just left. I walked out. And everybody was like, what the fuck just happened? And I thought that was really funny. And then the guy sort of runs backstage and he's like, TJ, you got to go back out there. I was like, why would I go back out there? And he's like, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was just a stupid joke. It wasn't funny. And I was like, no, it's not funny at all. And he goes, but it's, it was just a dumb joke. Like, you don't think I'm funny? Because he always talks about how he's so funny. He could be a comedian, but he's not. He's like dad jokes.
Reminds me of somebody I know who don't shut up about the Baldwins.
You did it. That's my first base from here on out. You did it.
Yum.
Yeah, but I thought Steve Baldwin was going to be a lot more like political. I think because what?
That's Red Lobster, right? Your "You Did It" was a Red Lobster melody.
No, I just made it up.
Did you? Do it again.
You did it.
Now put up the Red Lobster.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Yeah! From the 3-point line. Swish. Forget his name, but won't after I hear it a second time.
Well, he's got an unlimited basket of fries. Am I lying?
Is that true?
Red Robin does. Red Robin, yum.
Oh, that's what it is? And then, no, that's not from that, but I guess that is a pretty common do. So I don't think I stole
the guy made a joke. You left. You committed to something.
Yeah,
you got paid
goes,
for it, and you refused to go back on. I think you're the jerk there.
Really? I didn't get paid.
Yeah, because you didn't do the job, and somebody was counting on you to do something that you committed to, and you didn't do it.
That's so interesting. No, you're
I get
wrong.
the instinct to leave.
Yeah,
I get that bit.
No, but I got off stage and he's like, "You got to go back up there. You got to do it."
That's so interesting. You're wrong. You just said
it's true. No, it's interesting that you would sort of see it from that perspective because he sort of
the guy that hit the gong wasn't the guy who hired you.
Yes.
He was the guy that hired you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he didn't even hire me. He asked me to go to do this panel.
And you said?
And he would throw some money. And I said yes. And I went to do the panel. But he also told me the gong happens when the panel is over.
You're talking about a technicality. If you were bringing this to court, technically, did you do the thing? It depends on how the judge wants to rule that. But I understand the loophole that you're suggesting. What I'm saying in human relationships, you knew what he wanted from you to an extent. He did a joke that didn't go over well. I'm sure you've been on the other end of that at some point in your life. Lord knows I have. There was a misunderstanding. He's like, dude, I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny, but I wanted you to do this thing. I was counting on you to do this thing that you said you would do. And you're like, nope, not going to do it. Or as Ross Perot would say,
not God that.
Short form. You didn't do it.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
Okay.
Because it's interesting. Like I now can see your perspective, but he did his joke. And then when we went backstage and he was like, you got to come back out here. It was like, you did your joke, so I'm going to do mine.
But he didn't bring you up there to do a joke. He brought you up there to talk.
Then he shouldn't have done that joke.
And therein lies the difference and of intention and miscommunication that happens when something leaves my mouth and gets encoded and then into your ears and then gets decoded. However, I don't believe that you don't know that he wanted you to do something more. And had he known that the gong was going to stop you from doing that, he wouldn't have done the gong. You never asked him to not do the gong. I'm sure you believe he wasn't trying to offend you. I'm not saying you thought it was funny.
It should be completely unspoken that you would not do that. And what it did instead was it showed that he had gotten too friendly with me because I do all these good things for him because I'm a celebrity. It showed that he was fine disrespecting me in front of like a large group of people. And it showed me that he was the type of guy who kind of can't take his own medicine, because there is a thought here where he made his joke, which is gong, TJ's done talking. TJ, a comedian, did his joke,
Yes.
which was, if I'm done talking, I'm leaving to go to an Ethereum conference. So that is the end of that story.
I appreciate that.
You know,
I don't know him and I don't know you. And the difference, and now I'm unironically getting into therapy talk.
Yeah, I'm serious. I was just about to mention, I was like, and now he's kind of trying to become my therapist.
This isn't about
really
This isn't
interesting.
about trying to change you. This is we're having a I think a debate about something with two conflicting points of views, and I am interested in having that conversation. There aren't really stakes to this, and I'm very fine moving on. But this stuff interests me because I see it so differently than you.
Do you have a degree in psychology?
Yes.
So do I.
I don't.
I don't either.
Me neither.
It's neither.
So I'm now reading that you don't want to continue talking about this?
Well, I think I realize that you're biased and it's not your fault, but you're biased and you can't really understand the parameters of the relationship or any of that. And so when you say, look, I don't know him and I don't know you.
Which is me admitting the bias. So me admitting that I cannot tell you what you felt. I believe you're telling me what you felt.
I guess what I'm saying is no.
Okay. No, not talk about it.
Because how could you, my life is completely affected specifically in people in sort of outer circles, which would be blockchain and crypto, which would be outside of family, which would be, new managers at comedy clubs, whatever, stuff like that, right? All of that is affected by TJ Miller, the celebrity. That's not my favorite thing at all. It's pretty dark.
You're saying this is a global sense of like the idea of celebrity and you're TJ, so it's your version of it, yes?
Yeah.
A reputation, an idea that people have.
And it would be difficult for you to understand how he was sort of using me in a way that is so inappropriate that you don't have that friendship doesn't make sense to have anymore. It's really interesting. It's like the licking the bottle thing, is what I'm saying.
I don't understand the analogy unless you're joking.
No, it's that director took such kind of
that's
umbrage.
I do understand that.
That's not the word.
Hey, TJ, if you feel that this person is being disrespectful to you, and that's the way you want to handle being disrespected, not for better or worse, I'm being that quite literally, no subtext. I understand, and then that's what it is. But to me, that's not you doing a joke back. That's you responding in a way to feeling disrespected. When you came on here, and I don't know how long into this podcast it was, but let's say we're 10 minutes, and I say, great, anything you want to plug? Making a joke, like we're going to wrap it up. If you then plugged something real or fake, and then got up and left, and that was it, I think that would be a funny choice. I would either be down for that, or I would let you leave, and then I would go outside, and I would say, hey, dude, that's funny. If that's how you really want to end it, then we absolutely can. That's a fun episode. That being said, I would love to have you back on more. And I meant no disrespect. I'm sorry if what I said upset you. If you don't want to come back in, I totally get it. If you do, I would love to have you back in. You could still be like, no, I don't want to. I think that's funnier. Or you could be like, no, I don't want to. Fuck you. You were disrespectful. Both leave the same outcome, but there's a different reason you did it. The only thing I wanted to have a conversation with you about was, what was the reason? Because I have been on the other end.
No, but it would be twofold. Because first of all, I wanted to leave because of how disrespectful that was. And then the second fold would be, it's really funny if you get gonged to leave to go to an Ethereum conference. That is the funniest thing that I could have done. It's Yogi Bear doing the audition with a real bear. It's like, that to me is super funny.
Yogi Bear.
Have you seen Yogi Bear 3D?
No.
Then that's disrespectful. Rick.
I told you I watched the pilot. So, yeah, this guy's not a friend of yours.
He watched the pilot, fucking kamikaze in a death spiral. Crash, bang, this. Podcast out. It's so distracting how much you're zooming.
I feel really strongly about, as somebody, talking about myself, who has made jokes that I didn't realize stepped on other people.
Oh, so here's how I was going to respond to that. So no, that would not, there's nothing disrespectful, not even one moment or inkling of being disrespectful in saying, do you have anything you want to plug? You're joking. I know that. It's not, we're both comedians. You have not sort of taken advantage of me. You're not trying to make me look like a fool in front of your podcast listeners. So that's not even analogous, you know? So the specificity to it makes it kind of for boring podcast talk. But I did get a real grizzly bear and did a fake audition for Yogi Bear 3D with the actual bear.
Wait, did you audition for Yogi Bear 3D? Is that an audition thing? Yeah, but you don't have to audition for it, do you?
In 2010.
Wait, was Yogi Bear 3, for whatever reason, I was picturing Yogi Bear 3D as the third Yogi Bear movie.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the first one?
I wanted them, yes.
That's why I said the pilot meant the first one. I understand now.
I wanted to make two more because then the third one would be Yogi Bear 3D 3. That's so fucking ridiculous.
Wait, but Yogi Bear 3D is Yogi Bear 1.
Yeah, it has 3D in it to just be like, it's going to be 3D.
Gotcha. So when you auditioned for it, like you weren't really auditioning?
Movie. No, I went and I read for it, but I found out I was probably going to get it. But what I thought would be so funny is to go and get
I vaguely remember
an actual bear. And I auditioned in the ranger outfit. And I did an audition with the bear.
You got a bear handler?
Yeah, I was at Hollywood Animal Ranch, which is this great place.
Was this a public thing? Did I see this or did somebody tell me this?
No, it's a video. It's online. I'll be playing Ranger Jones in the scene. The bear will be playing Ranger Smith. Hello. Hi. All right, here we go. Wow, that's great, man. So it was all Yogi Bear 3D all the time. And I found I was going to get it anyway. And I did a really funny audition. I went in with a park ranger hat. And this was like the callback or something. I went in with a park ranger hat and I was like, hey, I was just wondering, I want to use the hat for the audition. That's how I prepared. But I don't have to. You can't refund it. There's no refunds or exchanges. So I'd love to use it, but with that, and they're all like, yeah, okay.
But if I don't use it, I just want you to know it's fine. It's $150. I'm not going to do anything with it.
I think I did say how much it was. Yeah. And I think it was like $85 or something funny like that. Like sizable, but not something you should tell a group of people that you're auditioning for. And then I kept talking to the girl with the camera and I was like, okay,
checking your frame.
Do you have, how much room do I have above? Because I need some space. I need headroom because I do a lot of hat work. Like, whoa, that type of thing. And this poor girl was just like, what is going on with this guy? Is any of this possibly real? And so I got the part from that, but I sent the Yogi Bear, I think I sent a DVD of it because it was 2010. And I sent it to Warner Brothers and to the producers and everything. And they thought it was so funny. And they passed it all the way up to Alan Horn, the head of Warner Brothers, like the actual CEO. And he watched it. He doesn't laugh at anything. And he didn't laugh at this, but he was like, I think that's the guy. Isn't that great?
Classic
what a time
story.
to be alive. Yeah.
Were you scared with a bear?
No.
That's the difference between you and me.
What? You're a bear.
I'm a bear.
You're a human bear.
No, I'd be scared of the bear.
Would you? Well, that's what's interesting. It doesn't seem like you're certainly not timid. No one could call you timid.
They could.
Right?
Wouldn't affect me though.
Yeah, because you don't give a shit.
Doesn't affect me.
Yeah. What does affect you?
I mean, licking a bottle, I guess.
Yeah, that would be affecting.
Yeah.
Do you believe in boundaries? Do you think about boundaries a lot?
Why don't you get Jordan Jensen on the phone and ask her that question about me?
Okay. Because I think that's part of it too. When people cross a boundary with you, it's not about forgiving them or kind of working it out or something.
Oh.
It's like they cross that boundary and it indicates that they would cross other boundaries, that they didn't have any
not
idea.
Not as the first time.
Boundaries.
Maybe I didn't establish it clearly. Maybe they didn't understand when I did. It's the intention behind it.
I think also, I don't think you've had crazy people try and come after you. That's probably another thing. Let's get Jordan on the rack. What do you call phones? Racks?
There's pretty bad service, but see, is this the cable that you use?
Oh, wait.
Probably not.
Because I have the other one too.
What do you mean?
Do you use
For
this
what?
input so we could put it in for our sound?
The old one or USB?
Oh yeah, no, these ones are the new ones.
Yeah, somebody,
Just
I
so
don't know who it
annoying.
was, but at a show, and if it was you, leave a comment, thank you, as a gift, because that's happened before. Said, hey, when people have newer phones, here, you have this. So I haven't used it yet. And now I have this adapter.
Wow, that's so
thank you
nice.
very much. It was a woman, and if I'm mistaken, I don't know, black hair, I think like mostly Asian, if not fully Asian. But if you aren't, I don't remember that well.
There we go.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Jordan, it's TJ and
Rick Glassman.
And I just asked him about having boundaries and what happens when people cross boundaries. And he said, yeah.
I
said
that
you
should
call
Jordan
Jensen
and
go fuck yourself.
That's not
That's it.
how she's going to think. And now what if she thought we were really saying that? That would be such a bummer for us. If she thought that thing that we meant to be funny was actually disrespect. People keep saying fuck you to Jordan Jensen. You don't know this, but that keeps happening. He doesn't know what's happening to you, possibly. So if Jordan were to say, hey,
but Jordan and I are in love.
Then that's the difference.
So I think it's a different people have different boundaries. We went to this thing that you would love called PCS, Psychological Counseling Services, and it's an intensive. Yeah, would you like this, I wonder? You go in there, I went with my wife, and it's 7 days, 7 full days of therapy from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And at lunch, it's group therapy, and everybody has therapy while they're eating.
Well, that's what I need because I have misophonia.
Really? That's tough, man. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's not that big. I just don't like eating around people that chew with their mouth open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what misophonia is.
Misophonia is just a sensitivity to sounds, and it could sometimes not just be loud and annoying, but like it triggers a chemical response in your body of anger, and it's like hard to hear.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. But anyway, so Psychological Counseling Services, it's all these different therapists. So they do EMDR, they do like couples therapy, they do clinical stuff, they do equine therapy.
Is that water or is that horses?
It's horses. And so it's just it's wild. And you do like 86 hours of therapy in 7 days. It's equivalent to 1 year, 3 months, and like 2 weeks of therapy. All in 1 week. And it's wild. Kate said something I thought was interesting. She said, it's like getting a PhD in yourself. And almost all of the theory that they talk about, because there's one kind of harmonizing thing, is boundaries.
It's 5 days?
7 days.
That makes more sense.
So you have circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, and then this, as the circles get bigger. And circle 1 is yourself, and you can never put anyone before yourself. And then circle 2 is you and your partner, or your like children also. Circle 3 is your family. And circle 4 is like the guy you see at the bodega every day.
Whoa, and then there's still 2 circles outside of 5?
And maybe he's at 6 or something, and 5 is comedy club managers that you see every year.
Maybe it's people that you're friends with and acquainted with, but you don't see all the time.
Yeah, it could be that also. That's one of the things it could be.
6 would then be people that like are more peripheral, like that you see often, like the bodega guy, but not on a daily basis. And then 7 would be everyone else, just like anyone that you meet, just that they represent not that person necessarily, but they represent somebody that you need to be able to identify in a certain way. An airline host.
Yeah, and then the 8th circle will be people you've never met and you're never going to meet them. So you should never put them before you.
So then you never even think about the 8th circle.
And then the 9th circle is hell. I mean, it's fucking hell, Rick. I'm fucking serious.
So, but there's only 7 circles, right? 1 circle per day?
You got it. And then on the 7th circle, he rested.
Yeah. That's why Chick-fil-A isn't open.
I like Chick-fil-A. I would never eat there, but I like it. I like what they stand for.
If Chick-fil-A doesn't open on Sundays because that's the day of rest, then wouldn't they want to be open for God the one day that he could go there?
That's an interesting thought I never would have said out loud. No, I think God kind of can have Chick-fil-A when he wants. He can sort of do anything.
So he could have it on a Sunday.
Well, he might just want the essence of Chick-fil-A because otherwise he'll gain God weight. And if God, puts on a lot of God weight, then he gets insecure or something. So
he becomes Santa Claus.
But right? That's the next movie I'm doing.
God eats too much and becomes Santa Claus?
That would be amazing. It's called Ho Ho God.
I heard Matthew McConaughey might be doing a Santa movie.
Yeah, a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger just did one.
What was that called?
The Man with the Sack.
Matthew
The Man
McConaughey.
with the Bag.
Matthew McConaughey is called Ho Ho Ho.
Yeah. What are you laughing at? Oh.
Sometimes I like to pretend that we're on Zoom.
All right.
Cartman.
Cartman, yeah. I mean, my God. Do you record this every day?
7 days a week. And this one's hell.
Do you really?
Hey, JonMichael, when I said Zoom, freeze me, but then when I talk, just have my lips move.
Gross. Are you still feeling that candle?
Yeah, it's going to be for hours. It's going to keeps going a little bit. I feel great.
It's great.
I love it.
I just can't do it. I worry that I won't be able. I do it. I'll eat edibles for sure, but I can't. It doesn't make me feel great that you are going to go on this ride and you have no idea. Because how much did you eat today?
Yeah,
Is
but
this something you usually take?
So I love Kiva, but I've been pretty much exclusive with this brand called Wild, WYLD.
Oh, they're great.
So good. And I know what I do. They do the same flavor, which is also the same compound. And at least that's what we're told. And it feels that way. And I do relatively the same amount. I do between 2.5 and 10 milligrams every time I take it. I know what I'm getting at each of those 4 levels. I think of it as 4 levels because it's in quarters, basically. It's actually usually 3 levels. I either do 2.5, 5, or 10.
Right, because after 5, if you're doing anything after 5, it's like you're just go to 10,
Yeah. It's like saying, I'm 5'9.5", sure, say that. But when you're 6, I think when you're over 6 foot, you don't need to say halves anymore.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, because then you just quit being a fucking
bleep it. Bleep it and cover his mouth. He said it again.
Stephen Baldwin, to me, is best known for The Usual Suspects.
I think of him from Backdraft.
And that's exactly the thing, is I think other people know him. And he mentioned something else that he was in where I was like, what? So, you know what he said? He's been in 100 films. Wow. I've been in 25, but that's 4 times as take that off of me. You stay on Rick, you little shit. I know exactly what you're doing over there with your Zooms.
I'm going to fill up some of my water. Do you want a beef stick? It's grass-fed.
I do, but I don't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm going to have one.
Would that be communal?
No, I'm going to have my own, and you can have your own, and you also don't have to have one.
Okay, but I'm saying, would there be a sense of community in us both having a stick?
No, and let me ask you a question.
Because if it's a great stick...
It's really good.
And so I think part of my question is, are you kind of like, I would love him to try this, and he's going to love it? Really?
Truly not.
Why not?
There's pros and cons to both. Pro, I give it to you, you enjoy it, it's really great, and you want one, you get it, but now I have one less of them.
Okay.
It's worth it. I'd like to get, I like sharing. I like sharing as long as I have my own thing. For example, you want some of my fries?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying hypothetically. Go ahead.
No.
It was rhetorical.
I was changing subject.
No, I'm sorry.
I guess I could connect it to what we were saying. Do you want some of my fries? Would be something like, if I want all these fries, I want to order 2 orders of fries. And if you're like, I only want a couple, I'll be like, okay, but I don't want you to take them off my plate. I'll want to put them on your plate. Oh, wow, that's all you're giving me? No, I'll get you your own order of fries. But I don't want to have a half order of fries because you want to have, I don't want your want for a half order of fries to get in the way of my want for a full order of fries. Nor do I want my full order of fries to get in the want of your half order of fries. If you are unwilling to not eat half the fries and either take them home or get rid of them, that's on you. But I'll get 2 orders of fries. And if you truly only want a couple, I'll give you those off my plate. But don't be like, that's all you're going to get me. Because no, now I'll get you more. In fact, I have an idea. How about I give you half of these and I'll order another order now and I'll have half of those. That way, when I'm done with these, I'll get fresh fries. But I just want to know what we're doing so we could set it up timing wise. Because if now I'm out of fries and I order another thing of fries, by the time it comes, I'm done with my sandwich. Eleanor Roosevelt.
That's what she said.
So beef stick?
I mean, you have a knack for kind of giving a good case for both options, and then no one wants to do anything. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
I guess no. That's what she said.
Yeah, I wish that was on mic. Fuck!
I know. It's okay, man. A lot of people don't get it, but I'm joking. It's happened once or twice before.
So I've been getting these beef sticks. By the way, making a case for both options is something wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Sure, but that's what I was wondering about.
That was perfect. You know, when I said, "Do you have a paper clip?" You just no. I have a paper clip. You didn't even say what needed to be done. But here you said, "Let me see it," and then you got this perfect tool.
I believe
That's what makes us humans. Do you know what I mean?
You just said it there.
Okay. See, I don't know that. And then if it goes,
You can put it on the
here,
ashtray.
Then it's forever. So it's forever. It can never be loved again.
Man, free plug to this brand.
What is it?
American Wagyu. Is that the name of the brand? If that's the name of the brand. Technically, it could not be Wagyu.
I love that.
I remember some company called themselves something organic, but they weren't organic. But people saw the organic. I think there was a lawsuit.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't say something's organic and it's not. My wife grew up picking asparagus on a horse.
My wife. That sounds like a
The beginning of a
sentence. You want to try one of these?
Do you ever get stoned when you perform?
Yes.
Really?
A lot of times.
Edibles?
Yeah, I'll do it on the second show sometimes.
That's fine. And then do you tell the audience you're on?
I don't tell the audience I'm high, nor do I try and keep it from them. Rory Scovel told me something years ago that I'm paraphrasing and I'm just taking from it what I am taking from it. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he doesn't let the audience know he's high, and he didn't mean it, or at least I didn't take it to meaning like it's a secret, but he doesn't ever, and I don't ever want to use it as an excuse. So like for context, if I'm high, if they need to know that to appreciate it, then it wasn't worth me doing the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Does that make sense?
No.
You just thought it was interesting?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that you would try and explain that.
Thanks, man.
No problem, man. You've got great style. Not enough people talk about the Rick Glassman style.
People have been talking about my style the past couple weeks.
I like it.
What style are you like?
Coming
the
together.
Sweater?
What?
You like the sweater?
It's the whole package. But it starts with the shorts, the long shorts, the basketball shorts.
How do you feel? I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, this has been, I know you're making fun of me about it, but this has been one of the craziest podcasting days of my life, but just in general.
Because of Baldwin.
Because Stephen Baldwin and you have to understand, and I almost said to him, he kind of was like, well, can you do it like late afternoon? So like after this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, but like, could you do it at like 10:30? And so he kind of got it together to do it 10:30 because in my mind, I was like, it's so much funnier if it's Stephen Baldwin and then Rick Glassman.
Funnier for your energy that you're bringing? Or for the world?
I think just the concept, conceptually, it's so funny. So it is kind of to me that's funny because I didn't know anything about him, but you have kind of conceptions, and then I didn't know anything about you, but I have kind of conceptions, and so it's very strange to have clarity on two people that are also incredibly different.
How would you say that Stephen Baldwin and I are alike?
You're thoughtful. You use certain words a lot.
Like the.
And your hair is different.
No, but we're similarities. Yeah. That's fine. Two similarities.
I'm trying to go through it. I think, yeah, you've got very personalized style, the two of you, and you think big. And you're positive. You're both very positive people, and you're fans of people.
Who does he say he's a fan of?
Yeah, I mean, he had a bunch of people that he just loved, but he was really nice. He was like, I'm a fan of yours. Yeah, he's like a big fan of movies and people's performances. Yeah, but just he loves the idea of
Do you have his phone
movies.
number?
What?
Do you have his phone number?
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable texting him and asking if he has seen Airheads?
Yeah, for sure.
And if he knows where we could watch it, if he has any in.
I love the idea. I also just want to ask him how it went with Corey Feldman.
Spoiler alert. Corey Feldman is about to be on Stephen Baldwin's podcast.
That is a spoiler alert. I feel like
We're going to take care of the chewing sounds. You just mute this microphone when I'm chewing on it. But then when I'm talking, it stops. So.
I guess it is funny to say, have you seen Airheads? Just that. But I know that he has.
Wow. Oh, because he's in it, but you wouldn't know that.
No.
Or would you? Watch this. Bars and Tone. We take us to Best Buy. We buy Airheads or whatever.
God, wouldn't that be amazing?
It's easy to do. You know? If I wasn't high, I would say, let's do it.
You could probably be here tomorrow since we're in Los
I
Angeles.
really think I have the DVD.
You can play it through your Xbox probably.
Yeah, I don't know what's hooked up to what. I mean, and I go get my DVDs and then we go watch Airheads.
But you're both equally crazy, but in very different ways, you know? But also not really traditional. That's why I'm asking so many questions about your sort of psychology, because it's different from most anyone else's that I've come across.
Have you ever done Alec Baldwin's podcast?
No, but Alec has done Steven's podcast and I was allowed to watch that.
He sent you a video of it or you were there in the studio?
No, it was on YouTube.
So anyone could watch it?
Yeah.
So it was a little misleading the way you said it.
There's two sides to that coin.
There's two sides to every coin.
That I've come across.
But when you said that, it's implying a single coin. As if it's exclusive to this particular coin.
Well, that particular coin, yeah. That has four sides. It's called a die.
That has six.
Exactly.
You know, I saw Sinners for the first time.
What did you think of that? Is that what you know, when you have like lulls in the podcast, just little ones, do you have things that you go to? Like, will you kind of say, this is a movie I saw recently, or?
Yeah, got me.
No, I think it's because you're a consummate
professional.
Yeah, podcast host. You are.
I would talk about Sinners, but I'm trying to sit in the lull.
I saw it.
It might be. I mean, it's
what
one
did
of
you
the
think
best
of the
movies.
vampires?
The entire movie from the opening shot of the sunrise, or the sun, I should say.
Yeah.
Is one of the most impressive movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
Did you see it? Did you? I saw it in 70 millimeter last night. I've been wanting to see.
Really?
The reason I haven't watched it on my television is because I really want to see it in theaters and like, oh, I missed out, but maybe you still can. And then, yeah, my buddy, who you actually, I don't know if you remember him, but he, do you know who John DeWalt is?
Yeah, totally. What a good dude.
One of my best buds.
Yeah, he's such a good guy.
And there was a screening of it at Warner Brothers and they had the 70 millimeter theater and we went last night and I was blown away. I mean, like doing this with my mouth open. Oh, during so much of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw that like on the huge screen in New York City. That movie was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But what I saw that I think is like Sinners in terms of your reaction was Weapons. Did you guys see Weapons?
No, I hear it's great. Could you stand up and fix the back of that, or I'd be happy to do it.
I'd love to do it. Sorry.
Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, I have to. Weapons was like one of the coolest. Don't you think Weapons?
It's so good.
You've seen it so long. It's wild. And I don't think I really like keyed into Sinners. I think maybe we watched that when we were
not paying attention enough.
Yeah, but Weapons is like.
I hear that's great. I got to watch it, huh?
It's unbelievable. It could not be better.
What just fell? Those earrings?
No. It's part of this.
Oh, the below. Yeah.
Oh, I see this.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
I do too. I'll fix it later.
But yeah, Weapons. The ending of Weapons is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life in
do me
film.
a favor. Wait. Do me a favor, and I understand wanting to do jokes and stuff. If that's what you're getting, things are spoilers to me that people don't think are spoilers.
Oh, that's the end of the
even saying how you
conversation.
feel about an ending. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what happened? I'm not going to do it. Is the guy? I said to the guy, "Weapon." Like, did you see Weapons? I knew nothing about it. And the guy in the counter doing the popcorn and shit.
Buddy, don't do anything.
Just listen to me. He did say something, and I was like, "Why did you give me that much context?"
So even saying that lets me know that there's some kind of twist. Do you understand? Everything is a spoiler.
I could see that, but it will not matter.
Now you know what? Let's watch it real quick.
What? It's not available to stream. We're just still needing to get the DVD player. Oh my God. Yeah.
What's your relationship with Stephen Baldwin, and why are you doing his podcast?
He kind of hit me up on Instagram or something, or said that he like
Teenage
I
Millionaire.
thought he was so interesting. Yeah, Teenage Millionaire. And I don't know. I think he's interesting, and I'm kind of a fan. And so when he said, "Will you do my podcast?" I thought that was hilarious. Whereas this is kind of more like I was really interested in this as a comedy podcast. Do you consider it a comedy podcast?
No.
Really? What do you say when you describe it? When people are like, "What's the show like?"
I would say I would love for you to just watch some clips if you need to know, but it's different based on the energy that I'm in and the chemistry I have with the guest. I think of it as a podcast that's funny a lot, but I don't want to put it under a comedy category podcast, because then it'll be like, this isn't comedy. It's like, yeah, I don't want to have to be funny all the time. I want to be a lot of the time, most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be able to just meet people and have conversations. And I feel I'm being sincere when I say very lucky and grateful that at least enough people are interested in seeing what I'm curious about and what other people bring to my curiosity. And it sounds a bit superficial, but I mean that literally. Like, I'm talking about stuff I'm curious about or playing ways I want to play. And sometimes it's very serious.
Yeah. Can I ask this question? In terms of stand-up, no? All right. But in terms of stand-up, do you see it as like Pete Holmes always would say, he needs attention. He wants attention. It's about him. He needs that validation. That sort of, I think that's one sort of version of stand-up in terms of the mentality. And then the other one is kind of wanting to do it for the audience and have it be about the audience and about them, and the show must go on and that. So which side of that coin, which has three, which side of that coin do you think is kind of where you stand or where you're thinking?
I could answer that question by saying the second one, but that's just because those are the two options I was given. I think it's a little bit different. I think there's maybe a third side to this coin at least.
Yeah, what would it be?
I love making stuff. And I mean that both in a final product that is the podcast or movies, or ideas that are executed just for me and or my friends. Sometimes even making something is just like making a joke, like watching Airheads, right, would be a fun thing to do. And I there's different ways and fun ways of actually showing. We just show the ending, so it's not there. We actually make this a 12-hour episode and we watch tons of movies, whatever it might be. There's lots of bits. But also just
That's really funny.
Even pitching the bit to me is doing something. It's not necessarily the best version of it, but it's making something. It's, hey, I have this idea that I see. Do you see it? And could you either add to it? And if not, do you at least appreciate it, right? as a performer, I feel very similar to how I do on stage as I do to when I'm with my friends like this, doing bits, which is let's make stuff. And when I'm on stage, typically I'm taking charge and I might be making 99% of the stuff that's happening in that show. But if, you know, there's any interaction with other people, we're doing it together. I don't know how to explain it other than it feels like playing a sport, like a team sport. And
stand-up is like that for you?
It's stand-up doesn't feel like a team sport. I miss improv. I used to do improv and
Did you? Where did you do improv?
I mean, literally, I when I started.
At Cleveland?
In Cleveland, I did it. And then when I first moved here. But
what did you do? UCB?
I went through UCB, yeah.
Improvising is kind of more fun than stand-up.
Absolutely. And that's the team sport of it.
Yeah, it's really nice. I loved it. But it was clear pretty quickly that there's no way to make money doing that.
It's a lot harder, at least.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, you're either going to get on Saturday Night Live or not. And that was kind of the whole thing, which is, to me also was like, that's crazy. It was
a great way for actors to get found for
sure.
For roles.
But I did Second City, and that was also headed to Saturday Night Live or something.
Right.
I just was doing stand-up, and I was like, I got to get better at stand-up. I just got to do more and more stand-up.
And you can control your fate with
fun.
stand-up a little bit better. And it's easier to get on stage doing stand-up than it is with a group and an audience, you know? But stand-up still has that same thing to me. It's missing it, and it's not directly analogous. But like, I'm up on stage, and like, isn't this funny? I don't know. It's like, is this funny? I want to try this. Yeah. Like, when I'm with my friends, I am playing with them. Sometimes I'm performing to them, and sometimes I'm the audience for them. I love all of it. And on stage, you happen to be performing for them. But yeah, it's still this thing of like, I hope you think this is funny. I want you to think this is funny. I'm doing this because it's funny to me. And I don't mean fuck you, what you think doesn't matter. I want you to like this. So like, yeah, I want people to like this. I'm coming out here to do it in front of you guys. But like, what drives me and why I love it so much is this is funny. Watch this.
Yeah, that's an interesting third side to it. I think you're right. And I think there's probably even more.
Like a die.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
4. It's just, that's the kind of die I'm rolling with. That's the kind of guy I am.
There are 4-sided die.
I love them. There's 10-sided die. We did a whole bunch of.
Coins.
Did you ever do?
No, there aren't.
Dungeons and Dragons? Are you that kind of dude?
No, but I play Magic the Gathering, so I'm familiar with the 20-sided die.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering about that also. Were you into comics?
A little bit.
I mean, I see a little, you know.
Do you remember / roll?
No.
You're too young for that?
Yep.
You may be too old for it. I'm 29, so it was right in that sweet spot. But in chat rooms or things, when you're playing games, like strategy games with people, you could have by default it was a 6-sided die, but you could change the side dice, and it basically is a random number generator in chat rooms. And if you went / roll, it would say something.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway,
yeah.
So Sinners,
yeah. Well, so just as a stand-up, how much do you improvise? I realize I've really only seen you once at the Improv.
And I think it's when we met. And
yeah.
I think you just saw a minute or two of it.
Yeah, that's right. It was just sort of the end of it.
But that's how I met you. And then you said something to me, and then that you liked something. And I said, that's awesome. Thanks. I've been wanting you on my podcast for years. And that was probably a year and a half ago. And then we ran into each other in New York.
Yeah. How often do you go up there?
3-4 times a year.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Yeah.
I think I want to film my special. I don't know, because I was just there. At the Bell House in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. You'd kill there.
It was awesome. It was one of my favorite venues I performed at.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I don't perform in Brooklyn, so I kind of just don't know those places.
Then why did you say that I would like it there? You're just assuming?
Because I've heard great things about it. And I think the audience you'll crush.
Why don't you perform in Brooklyn? That's an interesting rule. Where do you live?
It is interesting. I live in Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
Manhattan.
I assumed Manhattan.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you perform in Brooklyn? Is it a rule?
It kills. No, it's like I'm so lucky. I can get up at all of the clubs.
Right. So there's no
in
need.
Manhattan. And so going and doing a set in Brooklyn would just, it would burn 2 sets in Manhattan. So
based on how much time?
Yeah, how many shows you can do. So you have to be based on, it takes this long to get to Brooklyn, this long to get back. I can do 82nd and 2nd, then go over and do 73rd in Amsterdam or something, and that's just like 10 minutes in between. So
Is there something to getting just like, new smells? Like I take my dog, when I take a dog on the walk and we come back, I try to, if we're coming back the same way, I try to go on the other end of the street so he gets new smells. You know what I mean?
That's a good call. I don't know how much performing in Brooklyn helps me do what I'm trying to do.
It's not about performing in Brooklyn. It's not performing at the same. How many clubs are you in New York?
Like 10.
Oh, really? I feel like I do 4 of them or something.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I can do Rodney's Comic Strip Live, West Side Comedy Club, and the New York Comedy Club. So that's 4 just uptown.
And you like doing that many shows in one night?
Yeah, if I can.
I was talking about, I don't know what made it in the beginning of this episode, but I was talking about how when I'm here, like if I have 2 shows and somebody asked me to do another show, a third show, the only way I'll do it is as if it's like it's before my first one or right after my last one. But like if there's an hour in between, like I did 2, that's enough. I feel New York's a different vibe for that because you do go right to it and you go up.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm drawn to there. I think Los Angeles, I couldn't do Los Angeles, but you like Los Angeles, right? You strike me as the type of guy who would be like, I love Los Angeles and be able to convince oneself of that.
I like my friend group and I work here. And
where are you from? Are you from Cleveland?
Yeah. Boy, my arm's tired. But I don't know if I would want to be here if it wasn't for me already being here and having my routine here. Yeah. I've thought about I want to move to New York. I want to move to New York, not move to New York. I want to go to New York for a month or 2 and feel that.
It's amazing. It's amazing, but
new smells.
The older I get, having spent 8 years here, the more I actually do appreciate now being a New Yorker. I'm like, I see what's great about Los Angeles. So I understand it more, but I hated it for 8 years. It was terrible.
Does that also have to do with what that 8 years of your life may have meant?
No, it's just about the city.
Because why? Getting places?
Oh God, the traffic and the weather is crazy. You're like, is it January? What's happening right now? I have a litany of reasons that I couldn't stand it here. But I think it's in your DNA. You're more this or you're more that,
Oh, I don't know. I think there might be a third side to that coin. Because I'm here.
The side. It's like, I'm Phoenix. That's what I am.
I want to be in nature more.
I think it's a great city, yeah. More nature?
Yeah, I want to be in nature more. It's just the access to clubs and to podcast guests and to my friends and to... there's the value to it. Of course, I don't know. I go home to Cleveland and it's the happiest I am. And I'm there for, oftentimes 4 or 5 weeks at a time. And I take my dog out without a leash. There's places to run around. There's different colors of the leaves depending when I'm there.
Yeah, there's always something to be said for kind of going, like Denver. If I could live in Denver, Colorado, which is where I'm from.
I think that's where Rory Scovel just moved.
Yeah, I believe it because it's fucking amazing there and there is performance opportunities. And for me, I can fly out of there to...
So why not?
Because my dream as a child was to be a Manhattan stand-up comic who writes movies and stars in them. And my wife is like a very important installation artist. And we always wanted to live in New York. It's like a fairy tale. It's so bizarre. I saw my first Manhattan stand-up comic perform at Dangerfields. And I was just like standing in the lobby outside because I couldn't go in because I wasn't 21. I was just standing watching Artie Fuqua just fucking crushing. And I was like, oh my God.
This is ridiculous that I'm doing this while you're talking. And I heard everything you said and I want to continue, but I felt myself thinking about the moving and the focus and I switched to autofocus. Okay, and I wouldn't be listening to you enough if I didn't stop and do that. So I'm sorry. And here we are.
No reason to say you're sorry.
So you're going to stay there then?
Yeah, I think that it's the type of place that, again, you just are a New Yorker or you're an Angelino, I think. But Denver, it's not appealing to me in the sense that, it was a fucking, isn't that kind of cool? It's like, I'm a Manhattan stand-up comic. And as a kid, it's like a 20-something, whatever, I was like, that would be the coolest job in the world.
Yes, that is cool. And it also, so many things that you've accomplished that you could think of that you want to do as a kid that you've done are much more rare of an opportunity that you've also done. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think that's weird, or not weird. I think it's really something that I think stand-up is so fascinating. It's like the most fascinating thing you can do. And it's so fun, and it's the drug that's good for the
most fascinating thing you could do, meaning you. Or you think
I think an artist. I think it's really, really like
for art. Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just love it. And so acting and kind of all of that is very interesting. I think writing is really interesting. I wrote this movie with my buddy Jason Landon Marcus, and he's a very good writer. Was that?
The Apostles?
Yeah. All three of them.
Is this three people or one person?
It's the Apostles. No, it's this guy, my buddy Jay. And
what's his full name?
Jason Landon Marcus. Kind of like JonMichael.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting. Go on.
And he's a great writer. Do you know anybody who's just a great writer who you've like written?
John DeWalt, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so then there you go. And so I've been writing with him, and it's been really interesting to like get better at writing and understand editing and rewriting. So that stuff is really fun to me, I think, right now, more than anything else. But that's staying current, right? You kind of go, in a year, I could be really excited about something else.
Yeah, I think staying in touch with what it is that you want to do as opposed to what it is that you used to want to do or that you think you're supposed to do. One of the reasons I like acting so much is because of that team sport thing. I love working with different people to make something and to get help from them and to feel that you have value to offer to the thing as well.
Well, I feel exactly the same way. Like I have said this exact speech to people over the course of my life a lot of times, because it is stand-up is just for you. And so you don't have to be selfish, because that's that.
You get to be selfish.
Yeah. And yeah, I think so. It's just, I get to do the thing where I control all of it.
Yeah.
And so then it's fun to play with others, like plays well with others. I've had some people, like famous people like John Stamos said, like, can't wait to get in the sandbox with you. I always thought that was weird, but it is true. It's fun to go and play around and make things. And
yeah, it's having
cool.
friends.
Yeah.
It's having friends, which I like to consider, if not the second, at least the third ring.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Really?
No, it's...
And you have this common goal. It's if you score a bucket, our team gets the points.
Yeah.
It's truly about making this thing, and then you get to make choices and you get to do stuff, and you trust that there's people that are gonna help.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, being on set and rehearsing, knowing that like we're still finding it, and like it could this thing, depending on what you're making, could be anything. And like you get to that is like a high for me, the rehearsal.
Yeah. And improvising, it makes sense kind of that you're an improviser, like first, but I think stand-up just kind of trumps everything else. Like if I could make more money just doing stand-up, as I'm sort of building to, but if that was happening right now,
mm-hmm.
I think I'd sort of just do stand-up, I think.
I understand.
But I'm not sure. Like, what would be your happiest scenario?
I want to...
Rick Glassman, happiness personified.
And we're talking about professionally.
Yeah, or no, in general.
Well, I mean, that's back to the family stuff. Like, I very much I want to be building something that isn't just this thing that I've been so focused on for a while. That is my career. I want to continue doing that. I want to, I don't know. I feel lonely often, and that's not a reason to get married. It's just the truth. I've been in relationships where I felt like, oh, this might be the thing. And that feeling of like that team thing, the same thing, like, I want to be able to offer you value. I want you to be able to offer me value. And I don't mean that transactionally. I just mean like we help each other and we care about each other.
You're very, it's interesting. You'll like my wife, but it's interesting.
Nice.
It's like you do want to have a teammate. You do want to have two. We had a big conversation just recently about sort of 10-year time, and just talking about like, all right, we've been doing this for 10 years. So now let's start kind of acting like it in these different ways. And a big part of it is just like never being like, oh, I don't want to bother that person with this or something. Just always being like, I mean, I need your help in this situation. If you need my help, you should. It's almost like it's more of a juggernaut thing. That's just that feeling of like, we did 10 years, we can fucking do whatever. Because after 10 years of marriage, you've lived through people's parents dying, like, you know, in and out of relationships and families, career problems, all that shit. And so it is really good to find somebody, and you're a pretty deep dude. So the trouble is you have to find somebody who's equally as like, you know, intellectually capable.
Yeah, finding somebody on, speaking for myself, close enough to my frequency that we, you know, and then obviously all the other things, values, physical attraction, you know, where this person lives, where they want to live. It has proven to be quite an obstacle.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to know something, because I'm like, I have a traumatic brain injury. So
which you never told me because of bits that we did. What happened?
So, and I'm only saying this because it seems like all of this and how your mind works and everything would make it difficult to bring another person into your world, and also someone who was like fine with it or thought it was cute, you know?
The relationship I've been in the past, I'm grateful for my partners and proud of myself to where I'm not. There are concessions that I make, and then there's some that I ask for, and like you don't know where you could put the pipe cleaner, for example. Those things, spending 3 days with me, they would all make sense to you. You would get all of them. You would know what I would want and not want. And you would also, after maybe 2 weeks, you would know, hey, I'm going to make this choice. It's fine. Or I'm going to ask Rick. Because the truth is, if it's something that you need to do, I'm not going to tell you you can't do it. I just might be a little uncomfortable, and that'll become the new status quo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, I love that I'm about to say this. It's kind of like, you know, with the dog. I think it's funny to say, because you got the dog and you said you had to make adjustments.
Yeah.
You know, it's this, you're okay with this, you'll do a little bit of this. It's constant compromise, it seems like, in your life. You have a lot of like levels and
with myself. So yes,
yeah.
With other people as well. Yeah, it's like when the blanket falls down.
Yeah.
There are times that the blanket falls down with a guest, and I notice it and I don't like it, similar to how I'm more curious about the focus, and I'm not present for 2 minutes, and then I'm fine. This is what the world is right now. And then there's times where it's like, hey, the cost of you moving this blanket is only this based on my assumptions of our dynamic and where we are in the conversation. I'm going to ask you if we could do this now. And if you, which you absolutely can now and definitely would feel more comfortable if we got to know each other better, push back and be like, Rick, it's fine. Let's just leave it. I would then be able to be like, I can't, for whatever reason, if I couldn't. Or more likely, I'd be like, okay, I just wanted to acknowledge it and it's fine. And now here I am. But like there's shorthand when you get to know somebody.
Yeah, no, I think, but it's so nice of you. I couldn't ever imagine saying to you, oh no, Rick, it's fine. There's no fucking world where I could imagine a human being that would say, dude, don't worry, like at your house, like don't, you know.
Right, because
but
you
I also
think that would
started
be
to see like, it seems I'm
I
touching.
look.
So
I'm fine. I decided it's fine.
But I saw you kind of looking, so
I appreciate that. But at a certain point, my comfort, I want to make sure it doesn't cannibalize yours. And there might be a time that it does, and I don't know that because you're saying it's fine. But over time, you're like, ugh, it's exhausting being around him. I would rather you say, Rick, listen, I'll fix this, but I just want to let you know it's making me not want to come here again. And then I would have the choice of being like, then don't come here again. Or, yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad you told me how you feel. Because if you don't care, then yeah, fix this, do this. But if you do, I don't want that. Does that make sense?
It does. Metaphorically, is it just maddening? You know, to choose. I could imagine you choosing cereal or what to order at a sandwich shop because
I order the same thing often.
because look. Or do we want the mayonnaise? And the mayonnaise.
No, but I know what I want.
That, and so I'm watching my weight. I know what I'm doing. So if I'm gonna do the mayonnaise, then I'm gonna go a half a sandwich, or I'm gonna do absolutely no cheese, not even a speck of cheese.
I don't eat cheese, nor mayonnaise. I know what I want, so it's easy to order for me. It's not that way. If I were ordering for you, I would then want to check in, and I would say, "Hey, are you sure you don't want one? Do you feel obligated to take one because the beef jerky because you think that I'm giving you a gift and it's rude not to, or are you taking it because you want it?" Because I have learned that other people, one, don't communicate very directly with what they want, and two, oftentimes aren't even in touch with what they actually want. So if somebody surface level just says, "Yeah, sure, I'll put on that costume of the blow up costume," that he might be thinking that that's what you want, and nobody's having that conversation with each other. So I would then be like, by the way, I think it's funny, but am I making you do this? It's me almost checking in with consent because I came into some self-awareness myself like 8 years ago, where I learned that people aren't living through this with the same mind as mine. And not everybody is going to communicate how they feel to me. So sometimes I have to be like, for a perfect example, this, right? This thing that fell off the microphone. My instinct was to fix it. Had you just gone back, I would have fixed it. But when you're like, it's going to be fine, you told me two things. One, something I already knew, it's going to be fine. But two, you told me, hey, TJ wants to leave it like this. And I thought, great.
Yeah, you're right. And right there, I was like, it's going to be too much to fix it. It's taking too much time. And so, yeah, I think you're going to do great. You just got to find the right special lady, seriously, because you're a fascinating guy and you're quite brilliant. And it's a very interesting, I am not messy. Like I have a thing with Kate that is a little bit frustrating where she really wants everything to be where it's supposed to be. And so you can't just leave something over she'll let sometimes a coat go on the couch. But that is basically it. And we both agree that sink does not have dishes in it. Sometimes I tell her,
love that rule.
Get rid of, you'll love this. We have her best friend. They lived in Amsterdam. We went out there and her best friend's super smart, very talented. And her husband is like this genius solar power guy, but he's very funny. And the two of them are just
solar
great
power
together.
guy, but he's very funny. He's a funny
I know.
guy.
Well,
He's not just a solar power guy.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Can you imagine a solar power guy that is really funny? So I love this guy, and he goes, we came up with this amazing thing. It's called Kitchen Zero. And we were like, what do you mean? And he goes, we have levels of kitchen. So it's kitchen 5, kitchen 4. He's like, kitchen 0.
Kitchen 3 could have a mug in the sink.
Exactly. Well, that would be kitchen 3 for you. I'm sure for them, it's like a full sink or something.
What would kitchen 9 be? Hell?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We could animate it.
I hope so. Kate, I'm on a podcast right now. This is the first time that's ever happened.
TT?
Yeah, you're on a podcast right now. You're on.
T?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
I don't think.
Bad service.
Doesn't work. Hey, dude. Hey, I'm on a podcast right now. We tried to patch you in, but it didn't work. So can I call you after the podcast?
Yes, I'll talk to you then.
I'll call you in a couple of hours. All right, bye.
She goes, yeah, listen, you call me soon. We're at kitchen 4. I thought we talked about kitchen 2.
Yeah. And I think what he was saying, it's like DEF CON. It's not some genius idea. But what he was saying that was so funny is he was like, we are happier when
for a
we
solar
have,
power guy.
Yeah. He did consider work. The guy had kind of was telling me like, if you can be at kitchen 0, your life will be happier. It's
happy life,
it's
happy wife.
such an important, you love that one. I like that. That's good.
I said it wrong both times, but that's how I meant to say it right.
That's what she said. That's what she said. It's so great. It is great. The whole thing, your whole setup here is fantastic.
So if I want kitchen 0 and my partner wants kitchen 5, it's my world, where I'm at now, where I think is the best version of this, of what I'm capable of, isn't say, well, then let's compromise and make it kitchen 2.5. It would be fluid always. I want kitchen 0, you want kitchen 5. Do you want kitchen 5 because you're too busy to put the dishes away? If that's the case, you don't want kitchen 5. You just don't want to do the dishes right now. I'll do them. Now I'll do this and I get kitchen 0. Is it that you want kitchen 5 or is it that something else? And there's like a very direct way of speaking with people. Are you making fun with your laugh?
No, I'm just enjoying your mind, Rick.
Because I'm aware how difficult things like I am. And I so badly, one, don't love that about myself. Understand it is what it is.
I will say I think it comes with your intellect. Unless you can figure out how you were like, how something in your past kind of contributed to this way, this OC or whatever it is.
The way I am results into a thing I like a lot of the time, right? So for somebody who's addicted to working out, that's a bummer that they work out so much and it gets in the way of their life, but they like being fit. Like it's a cost benefit type thing. I like my sink being empty, right? I also don't want to have to do the dishes right now. So I have learned to like pattern recognize certain things. Will I want to do these dishes in an hour? No. Well, then do them now.
Yeah, I feel a little like that within Kate, and
You're saying she is this way?
No, I a lot of times are like, all right, then I'll just put my shoes back in the cabinet, and they don't need to leave them near the couch, even though that's much, and they're under the couch,
right?
And that's sort of, it's out of sight, out of mind, you would think, but it really bothers her.
And why do you like your shoes under the couch? Is it that you like them better than in the closet, or is it just easier for you?
It's harder to get them in and out of the closet. It's annoying. And
Because
she
you have to
only
open the
gave me
door.
one. Right. Well, no, they're all like fitting in. It's a Manhattan apartment. So
Right.
It's not like and so she, but I kind of go, all right, then I'll clean all the dishes in the sink. I don't care. There's no resentment. It's just like you. I would rather us now be at kitchen zero.
But that's the whole team thing and the juggernaut thing.
But I'll go one further, and I don't really bring this up enough, but
he put his feet up on the couch and I asked him not to.
Whoa.
But I put him on the blanket.
Yeah, but what blanket? Because then like this is a blanket that I now have to wash. These
That's
are blankets
fair.
I don't, but this I'll wash.
I don't need. Okay.
This is now a wash blanket. And there's a great example
That's
of it's not that
unbelievable.
you can't put your feet up. It's that could you put them up in a way that that's just as comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But somebody might be like, oh, Rick's so difficult. He makes it this, but I'm like,
will you wash the blankets right after the podcast?
no, I treat the blankets like a cheat. Matthew McConaughey trying to say cheat. My jeans, where I'll wash them when I feel like it needs to be washed, or if because I'm doing 4 podcasts this week, so I'm gonna keep them on the whole time unless something happens, and then I'll probably wash it when it's done. It's like if I know somebody's coming over tomorrow, I'm not gonna wash it now.
But will you sit in this couch?
I'll sit on that couch either with my outdoor clothes. Or if it's my indoor clothes, cover your mouth, thank you. If it's my indoor clothes, I was saying that as a joke. I really was, just the timing
It's so
of it.
funny. It's so funny.
The indoor
You're
clothes,
so
I
funny.
take that side of the blanket and I bring it over so I sit on the couch. Yeah. It's fucking exhausting.
I know it sounds exhausting, but you know what? I will assert again that it is the product of your intellect. You sort of have this very brilliant, very fast moving mind, but that comes with a little bit of baggage. So what I was saying is I had an AVM, which is it's not a tumor, it's a malformation while you're in the womb. So they call it
So you had it your whole life?
congenital. Yeah. And then in 2010, while I was doing Yogi Bear 3D,
you owe me a Coke.
I
What's the
use
sequel?
cocaine. Yeah. Yogi Bear 3. So I had a seizure after doing Yogi Bear 3D, and they found this malformation in my right frontal lobe, and it was bleeding, and that usually leads to an aneurysm and you die. Or it can lead to a stroke, but I just had a seizure, and they went in and they did brain surgery and they embolized, they glued and cut out a golf ball sized piece of my brain, And so I have less brain matter than like you or.
Is that why you get deja vu so much?
Was that?
Were you?
I heard
I'm sorry.
that joke before.
I feel like I stepped on. You were going to imply that I have not enough brain matter. Is that the joke you were about to do?
No, it's an old joke, but the dog is here. It takes 3 people, so I was switching it up for the dog.
But I noticed I noticed the cadence.
What you saw was my eyes sort of fall when you kind of interrupted.
No, I didn't notice it from there.
I thought to myself the potential of the joke that would never be.
Let's try it. For real. Don't not try it just because.
Nah, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that, and I don't allow audiences to bully me into taking shots. I will take them when I want or not take them at all. It's not for you to decide.
What's the matter? You won't take a shot? Come on, dude. I flew all the way over here from National Office. Why won't you take a shot with me?
Okay. See,
Yeah, I don't know when you're being serious now. So you had a golf ball sized golf ball taken out of your brain.
Right. A golf cart is what I call it.
and what changed in your body and mind?
Well, it was a couple of things.
Also, while you're thinking about it,
it's like mania before. Well, I have a brain injury, so every time you make fun of me for anything within neurodivergence,
which isn't that the Maze Runner? The people that wrote the Maze Runner thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's like a trilogy of like Divergence or something, Maze Runner or something. Anywed, earlier in the episode when you said whatever you said,
I can't tell if he's like, yes, I have not.
No,
seen
I do
that.
know neurodivergent.
I wanted to have him be. I wanted him to be rewound. When he went down, sure, he said the thing backwards. I wanted to put a rewind effect on the real way he said it, so it sounded like the rewind was going to actually sound like he did it right backwards.
That's
what I wanted to do at the beginning, but then the whole JonMichael isn't real thing happened.
Yeah, and that was great too.
Yeah, it was good.
It
was good and it was longer.
Your standards are wrong. A lot of people's standards are low, or like mine, high standards, but some are just wrong.
All right. So
you play
sinners.
basketball. That's what you get a lot, right?
Well, I thought that's what you said. Whenever there's a lull, I bring up sinners.
No, I was trying to imply like every time there's a lull in conversation, people are like, "So you play basketball?"
Oh,
because of your height, right? Don't a lot of people say, "Did you play basketball?"
They ask me if I play basketball because I guess I have this reputation of being the best basketball player that is a comedian, or even in the funny business.
That's probably true, except
nope.
Adam Sandler is pretty good.
Played against him.
Really?
Once. I can't say we really played against each other, but we played together once and we guarded each other. But yeah, I'm not here to sell my abilities. I'm just saying people bring up basketball a lot to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, is that fun? Oh, are those straight?
They're bi.
It's so funny that you can just buy those on Hollywood Boulevard. You know what I mean?
Hey man, sticks to glue, rubber and bones. Everything you do, it turns to stone. Can't fool me twice. What? Can't fool me again.
Fool me once. Shame on that. Shame on you for fooling me once.
Knock, knock.
Mania.
You heard it?
Yeah.
You know, when I was, when I first moved out here, I went to Hollywood, at the Hollywood Improv, and they had this t-shirt, green t-shirt. I wanted it, but I never performed at the Hollywood Improv. And I thought, I'm not going to get that shirt until I perform here.
Oh, that's a great kind of Jim Carrey story. Really?
With his $10 million check?
That's fun that you're like, one day I'll be able to wear that shirt because I perform at the Improv. That's what you're saying, right?
I have footage of this shirt that I bought a year and a half after I moved here that I wore during an audition submission tape for SNL because a manager had at the time said that I should submit an audition for him. I don't do characters, but you have to do characters.
Yeah, you do.
And I think I wore that shirt during all the characters. I'll show you an impression. I could show you me as Denzel Washington, me as Blake Griffin, me as Brad Garrett, me as Jada Pinkett Smith, or me as Edward Norton. What would you like to see?
Oh boy, I mean, you know, you think Jada Pinkett Smith, but
I'm pretty sure that was just me belching. To be honest with you, I'm serious.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
It's unbelievable.
And then here's Denzel, probably my best one.
When I get finished with y'all, you've been playing basketball in Pelican Bay, 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this beach. You never seen a light. Who the fuck do you think you messing with? I'm the police up in here. You don't just live here. Get calling that shit on me.
Wow, that's incredible. Couldn't believe it when I saw that.
Who you talking
I see
to?
it. I see it when it happens.
Well, as we
they
see
don't
it.
add it afterwards. This is great.
Yeah, man.
You've got awards and you've got that thing right there.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because I think of this as an award more than I think of these as awards. because of
That's
why
what
I
I
have
think
this.
too. I don't think any of them are awards, but I think the one in the front.
Well, I trust your heart. So,
and you should trust mine. So we're on the same page.
Yeah. It sounds like I love your wife.
I wish I was.
Or as this cat would say, long time.
Oh.
Your stomach ache?
No, sorry. Yeah, I think you guys would get along. I think you should do this PCS program. It's expensive.
What's money, man?
It's
Will you give me an idea of how much it costs?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to PCintensive.com, I think, but it's like
/TYSO for 20% off your first month.
$4,000, it's like $4,000.
$3,200 if you use promo code TYSO.
TYSO. You did it.
You did it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of switching it up because Red Robin sent me a cease and desist.
New smells, and that happened fast.
It did.
Is that what you were checking your phone for?
Yeah, I wanted to see, and it did come through.
So you're in town doing some podcasts and shows. Are you here to do podcasts, or you're here and you're doing podcasts? Because it seems like you don't have anything in particular to promote other than going to tjmiller.com/TYSO to find out when he'll be performing in your city.
It's TJ Miller does not have a website.com.
That's too long. Why don't you go to punchup.live/TJ
You love it. You love Punch Up. Your version of my Tubi is Punch Up Live.
Couldn't have said it better, so I won't try.
I think that's exactly right. And I love that you have a Tubi in your life because I'm so happy having Tubi in my life.
Because of the critic.
And I want people to also have something in their life like that. So,
like Punch Up?
Like Punch Up /live, early riser /
You know what?
promo code.
I think for SNL, I did an impression. I didn't do an impression. I was thinking early riser made me think of Paul Reiser, but I was doing a Jeff Goldblum impression during a Subway commercial, and John DeWalt off camera said Paul Reiser's coming in soon. Maybe we swipe to it, maybe not. It's just a lot of work and nobody gives a shit.
I love it. I love the swipe right and swipe left thing because you never explained it to me. So it's one of the fun things about doing this podcast is you sort of learn as you go, like, oh, that odd behavior he was doing. That has to do with the show.
So at the beginning, when I put my hands on the ottoman and you told me not to, like it was your empire, so I put it on the tray instead, I was trying to have a moment of real connection to explain a couple of beats of this thing when we were referencing JonMichael, the editing, some of the things, the rewind that I wanted to do, because I understand you don't know what's real, what's not. Give them anything they want to use. It's clay that we'll make out of, but you were not wanting to leave that game. And I get that and I appreciate it. I'm a huge fan and I mean that. However, I was trying to explain earlier. Yeah.
Well, but didn't you want it to be funnier than explain it? Since either way, I wasn't like, what's this swiping left and swiping right thing? That never happened.
All of it was great. The only thing I would have loved to have been able to do is to get that rewind effect bed in.
Well, we did. You brilliantly put it together just now. You said later on in the podcast.
But we needed you to say the words exactly as you said it, but like exactly how you said it. So it sounds like,
that doesn't sound rewinding.
You don't understand comedy, dude.
I know, it's rough.
You know what? How about we do this ourselves a favor? I mean, it's not stuttering that. You don't understand comedy, man. Why don't we do ourselves a favor and fast forward to the end? Because at the end of the day,
we got to go back.
He loves this.
Does he really?
I don't know. I saw a video of a person put on a song saying like the dog loves the song. He sings to the song. And then they had Alexa put the song on. Just waiting because I said that people's gut went off. Sorry about that. Then the dog starts howling in key almost to the thing. And a lot of people are like, this is so cute, this is so cute. And then somebody's like, you know that the dog's doing that because he's uncomfortable. And then you have the comments underneath where I'm just like, eating the popcorn reading. It's like, fuck you, Karen, you fucking miserable cunt, fucking hack Jew bitch. And other people are like, yeah, but I actually happen to know this. I'm a dog behavioral specialist and that is true. Yeah, really, because my vet said it's fine. Vets don't deal with dog behavior specialists. That's funny that you say that because my vet happens to deal with, and it's just like, dude, the hate, bro.
What's it all about? Being a YouTube personality.
I was talking about Instagram there.
Really? What's it all about?
I think it's about commodifying people's time, and we have decided that we either don't realize that we either don't realize that or have decided that we don't care. And
I think it might be the latter.
And yeah, man, distractions are healthy and unhealthy. And I think that to know the difference, the first step is to understand when you're being distracted. And I sometimes even know this, will forget as I'm going through until I'm on it for 45 minutes. I will literally throw my phone after I put it in the phone soak so it can touch my indoor stuff.
Yeah, I kind of, I sort of don't do it. Like if people send me an Instagram post, like a video that's really funny, I'll watch it, but I won't do this. I won't. Occasionally.
What's this? Swipe to the next?
Yeah, occasionally I'll do it accidentally, but then I'll maybe only see 3 things. And so I really try and have my social media be like output and then like interaction.
Yeah.
And then I don't input really anything, but it's hard to do, man. Like I can't necessarily see that's amazing.
You're up there. Go up there.
But
I appreciate
love it.
it.
See, that's what I love is you sort of draw people into this kind of world that you have. And it's not a bad thing. It's nice because it makes people be more considerate. I should in general try and be a more considerate individual, I think.
Thank you. I do think that one of the benefits of this type of stuff is it does offer an environment that is easier to be present in. By acknowledging the things. Sometimes it becomes over communication, but like just to be aware of everything that we're doing.
Yeah, and of course, all I want to do is bite this.
You can.
I'm not gonna.
I would wash it. But you can bite it. I sometimes will put something in the sink and it's intentional. I don't want to do this right now, but the understanding of, and I trust future Rick to take care of this because I think there's interesting to have relationships with yourself in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have relationships with the kid version of you, but I sometimes have relationships with like, what will Rick tonight want? And like, I could speak for Rick for tonight as long as Rick tonight happens and he goes back. He's like, why did you say that? I didn't mean that. They have to trust each other and I don't want to lose that trust for one another. And that's a real motivation for me sometimes. I said that I would do this type of thing. But it's like, before I go to bed, I'm going to clear the sink. I almost always do, always. But sometimes it's like, hey, like I'm watching something, I'm finished eating. I don't want to keep eating. I don't want to leave this here. I'll keep eating. Let me put this away, put the plate. I'm just going to put it in the sink. I'll take care of it later. But I have to take care of it later to allow that guy to have that moment. Thanks for listening, man.
I think it's kind of fascinating. You're so bizarre. But it's not.
How bizarre?
It doesn't. How bizarre. It doesn't really, there's nothing negative about it. It's just very, because and then also I think you just described something that everybody does, which is if I put this here, then later I'm going to take care of it. But I think it's fun and interesting that present Rick has to talk with and have a covenant to bond with future Rick. And can't do that unless future Rick comes through. And so when future Rick becomes present Rick, then present Rick is like, I told past Rick that I wouldn't be the future Rick that ends up being the present Rick that doesn't take care of this. And
I want me as present Rick who wants to be able to talk to future Rick later. I don't want to break that trust.
So that's really something everybody does, but they're not talking to 3 versions of themselves.
I don't know if everybody thinks about that so much.
It's more fun the way that you're discussing it.
When somebody says...
Because it involves time travel. That's the best part of it. Everybody wants to do time travel thought experiments. Those have been around as long as primordial man. But truly.
You ever say you're going to do something and then it comes time, you're like, I don't want to do this, and you don't do it? I think a lot of people can connect to that.
I don't think I do that much, but I think you're right. There's a lot of people that go,
And I think that even subconsciously creates...
The diet starts tomorrow.
I think that makes them start to not trust themselves or the previous version of them. So it's holding yourself accountable. I feel that way with lying. I'm a human being. I've lied, I'll lie. But not really. I try, when I'm conscious of it, I really try not to. And if I catch myself doing it, I think I want to admit to it because I'm not doing any favors unless I'm doing favors. And I think those are the times that you're allowed to lie, right? Like if somebody said, did TJ Miller, let's say you pooped on my thing.
Yeah, or hid something.
Oh, okay. You know what? Bars and tone. All right, we got rid of it.
Is there a funnier thing than poop?
Yeah, we didn't. That's not real. We cleaned it up. Don't worry, you didn't poop.
Okay, thanks.
And now we find out that you're embarrassed about that. And then if someone were to say, did TJ Miller poop on your couch? Somehow maybe McCone said that. I would say, I would try to not lie, but I wouldn't want to say yes. So if the only way to make people think that if you were embarrassed and that's a personal thing, that's nobody's business, I'd say, no, he didn't. I wouldn't love that, but I would do it. But what I prefer to do is be like, who told you that? So I could then figure out the situation for next time, McCone, and have a conversation with him privately. But I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have a blanket on my couch in case something happens. Maybe something got on it. I don't know.
You finesse it.
I'm talking too much. I'm high. I'm having a great time with you, though.
It's just little white lies. No, I'm loving it. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if I said this or if I said it when I was on Stephen Baldwin's podcast.
You do bring that up a lot. I just want you to know because you said that you don't. And you do bring it up a lot.
I haven't brought it up.
Okay.
But Stephen Baldwin and I were talking, and I was like, Steve, Steve, give me.
The way you looked up, I could see you were happy with it.
I get it. And he does get it. And so, I don't know.
He's got cool style too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of doing his own thing.
He's a nice guy.
He's a very I don't give a fuck guy. So that's what I thought was funny. Because you are you a I give a fuck about everything guy or more of a I don't give a fuck about anything? I mean,
buddy, all your coins are missing a side.
Well, yeah, and that's the side. That's the Glassman side.
Yep.
The Glassman, it's a prism. It's not, we should do prism instead of
Roy G. Biv?
coin. I used to have a joke about that.
You went to school with Mr. and Mrs. Biv's kid, Roy?
No. Although that's a pretty good joke too.
Yeah, I went to school with a Mr. and Mrs. I don't remember. Mr. and Mrs. Biv had this kid, Roy G.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks.
Mine was, I don't remember it, but it was about, I went through each of the colors of the rainbow, and I don't know. It was a joke. You ever have a joke that you're proud of? Like
that doesn't work?
Not even at the time. No, that you're proud of and it does work, but it kind of but it kind of I don't know. You're just like, this is not long for this earth. This is only going to be around for another few months or 6 months.
And it's not something that's culturally relevant.
And it's not culturally. It's just, it's never going to be on the greatest hits album. So you should probably be writing other stuff and trying to.
You should be writing other stuff anyway, bud. But I know
you're
what you're
telling me, buddy. And you went sort of ankle socks, huh?
Yeah.
Bombas
are one of the companies that I've been wanting to get as a sponsor for a long time because I wear them almost exclusively. And they won't do it.
They're good socks. I just got Vermont Darn Tough socks.
Darn Tough. Is that the catalog that everything is a drawing?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Or should I say, not to be. We never got back to that.
But I miss thinking about them.
So can I tell you something? You tell me about the socks. I'll remember.
No, you should check them out. I'll text you like the website. They're cool.
Thanks.
They could sponsor your podcast.
darntough.com/punchup/live.
Punch Up is your Tubi.
So I would love to tell you, I'm not pitching you what's better. I'm pitching you a possibility. You're in the room with a Quibi. You can't go back in time unless you have a certain relationship with yourself. But if another situation like this comes to be, here's a suggestion that I feel is a tag to that you don't want to have to do, but you have it almost like as a sideboard. Do you know the term sideboard in gaming?
Yeah, kind of.
Would you like me to explain it?
I'd love that.
Magic, let's say you have a 60 deck card, right? You're allowed to have a sideboard of up to 15 cards. So when we're playing a game, best out of 3, I play with my deck. But now, game 2, now that I understand your deck, I can have up to 15 cards that are sideboard that like, oh, he's playing an all blue deck. I might want to have something that taps all islands or something. Where I could then take however many cards I take from my sideboard, I could replace from my deck and put it in to kind of like call an audible to like, now I know what I'm playing against. So ideally, or to be, or you go, I guess you could say this is meant to be. Is that what you said? What is it you say?
I know I said the question is to be.
Right. Okay. So that's how you want to do. That's your 60 card deck. And then they laugh and you're like, great, nailed it. If they don't, a tag that you could do, not to make it better, but to help them understand what you're doing is, So say it again.
So I guess ultimately the question is to be.
And then people are scattering around. So I'll look at you and then say it and then look away. So I guess you could say the only question is to be or. No, come on. You would look at me if I said or. Otherwise, you're just ignoring me and you're being rude. And then you might as well play a gong.
No,
so play it real.
I just did.
So I guess you could say the only question is to be.
I did. What I did was I had her start to turn back, but then like stay the course.
But then that's why you say or. And now, oh, not to be, she would say. And if not, I'd go like this. So let's do it. And then react however you think it would, but be somewhat honest. So I guess the only question is to be or.
We'll take it.
And now you're a fucking streaming star on Tubi.
I couldn't believe it. Imagine. I would love to have an overall with Tubi.
If you were in a cartoon and you were to say, I could picture it now, what would you do with your face after you said, I could picture it now?
Oh, I see what you mean. Wow, that's a great one. I mean, I can picture it now.
Yeah, come on. What a funny device.
Oh, no.
Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened when you got an overall Tubi?
How long was I out?
A couple of seconds at most. Tell me, what happened? Because it seemed like you were excited.
That's the thing about the seizure. A seizure, you kind of check out completely. And then when you come back to, everybody around you is like freaking out and screaming. What?
You come back to.
Together.
To, not a.
Bust a nut?
No. You come back to.
Paris.
Yes.
Great. And
I could see it now.
And the podcast was over. I can see it now.
And then what you do is we zoom into the thought bubble.
Oh.
And that's just the opening to the movie Airheads.
Yeah, that's kind of my.
Anything you want to plug?
School of Thoughts. This is great.
Which is the sequel to Jack Black's movie. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
What is that for?
Physical therapy.
That's amazing. Did you hurt yourself?
I don't know if I would word it that way, but yes, my shoulder is injured.
All right. I dislocated my shoulder. That thing's great, man.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous of that.
Well, that's like when you live in California, you get to have that kind of stuff. Although that is Australian.
I just don't think I could put it in my home. Kate wouldn't let me.
I'm so sorry. You remind me, you call your butt your home, right?
You did it.
Yum. Hey, you want to prank call Red Robin? I don't really do prank calls on the show, but.
Yeah, let's do it. But here's the problem.
I'll do it on my phone.
Let's see if it works. But it didn't work on my phone. Like we couldn't talk.
But so when you unplug this.
We could only hear.
When you. Oh, that might be something with this.
Yeah.
This one. Got it. I'll probably try it again, though, at some point.
Your fans must be so wonderful. You know, to be a big fan of Rick Glassman, that's really something. But I just got an iPhone 17 and it's fucking amazing.
Is that one of the iPhones where you're allowed to see porn on it?
What?
It's an NC-17 joke. It didn't hit. And it's my fault. I was swinging. It was a pitch.
Yeah.
Swinging at a pitch.
Definitely not this, but.
Yeah. The bad version.
Yeah, I love that. I love that in a writer's room. And you can maybe make fun of it once, but you like have to do it.
But I think it offers
you have
value.
To say it, yeah.
But there is a good shorthand. I'm not saying this, but is a real thing. Like I want to pitch to you a tone, a device, or a punchline. But it's not this, but like, what is it?
No, I always say it's not this, but, and then I'll give the idea. And we'll sort of, right, there's a better version of it, but you're pitching an idea one way or another. Red Robin. It's a marvelous apartment, Rick. I always want to call you Rick, like extend that. I like extending people's names.
Yeah, you can say Glassman.
Like John is Jonathan, but like Rickathan or Rickert. Rickert Glassman. Rickert's a good name. How did the two of you meet?
Thank you for calling Red Robin Mall, home of the Big Yum Burger deal. You are on a recorded line.
And Bobby Lee
How can we
on their
assist you today?
podcast, and I've
I'd like
never-
to speak to somebody about purchasing a Red Robin.
I can help with that. Would you like me to transfer your call to a team member who can assist you with purchasing?
Yes, please.
Oh, can you help me with something? Yes, absolutely. Please tell me what you're looking for in exact terms. I'm looking to.
Just be careful.
Okay.
Hello?
I thought they put us through a customer representative.
Man.
Do you like shopping? Are you a guy that's like, oh, fun, let's go shopping?
Yeah. I was just going to ask him, where I could stream Airheads.
That would have been really funny.
I do like shopping. I like buying stuff. Not even buying stuff. I like thinking about stuff to buy. Like sometimes I'll be on DoorDash and I'll look at tons of restaurants and I'll type in what I want and all the modifications. I don't even get it. I mean, I'll probably get one thing, but like I'll just want to do tons of things just because it's fun, like the what if.
Yeah, man. Shopping. I don't know that I love shopping, but I was just wondering if you're like a guy. And I guess I have a lot of like, it interests me whether or not you're a blank guy.
Yeah, you're two sides of the coin. You're a binary. You understand things binarily, and I could say that.
Yeah, but there's a bunch. Hey girl, hey. I think you might have done that perfectly. Actually, he got it. Yeah, I was less. Are you this guy or this guy? In fact, that's not it at all. It's more like, are you more of like a shopping cart, no matter how many items you're getting, or are you like a shopping sort of, basket guy? It's only a couple things.
I'll go in, and if I know what I'm getting, if I'm going to get 3 things or more, maybe I'll get a basket, depending how small they are.
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll get a cart so I have the option. Sometimes I'll go and be like, there's this one thing I want. Maybe I'll get some more stuff. But like when I walk to the grocery store, which I do often, I'm thinking, listen, anything that's more than the basket, I'm not going to want to take home. So I'll take a basket. I'll get a basket just kind of almost to keep me accountable.
Yeah, so you're more of a shopping basket guy.
Or nothing at all.
No,
but I do carts all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
getting a lot of stuff.
Of course.
I'll use a shopping cart.
It's not like I haven't used one. In fact, I use them all the time.
I do.
It's something I grew up doing. So
people call me shopping cart glass.
We've been in my household. We've been laughing so hard. Martin Short. I just read his autobiography, and he had all these. And it's cool to read an autobiography now because on your phone you can look up the sketches that he did or news, but it's like you have
it's like swiping in a podcast.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot cooler than that. And so he kind of goes, I need this character to be a lawyer. And he says, I don't know, but I can't think of an idea. And somebody said, you should just do your impression of the makeup artist. And Rick, it is.
That's how we found Jiminy Glick.
Almost. He did this character, Nathan Thurm, and it's the most offensive person on the planet. And he smokes a cigarette the whole time, and the ash just gets longer and longer. Mm-hmm. And so we've been saying this to each other. It's like basically ask me or tell me that something has happened, like I was rude throughout the podcast or something like that.
I do want to wrap this up soon. We could do that. I also want to say, and we'll edit this out, but there were a couple times in this podcast, I get you were trying to make a joke. I felt you were being a little rude.
Yeah, oh, fuck. He's such a good actor. All right, do it one more time.
Okay, I will. I do want to say though, because you're not going to know what's a joke, what's not. There were some times, and I want to send them to you. I'll edit them out because there's a couple of times that I don't know if you'll be happy with how you look. I think you came across a little rude.
No, I didn't.
Dude, do you know what I'm thinking right now? Mm-hmm. Do you? You do, right? Because you made a clip out of it. There's a clip that I have in an episode that I just did with Lisa Gilroy and Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
Where I got an audition for a movie to play a hurler. Nope. Curler. What's this one?
Curling, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy they want me to play is Zoftic. And
What's Zoftic?
Heavy.
Isn't your dick always soft?
Heavy. And say it again. I have a comeback.
Isn't your dick always soft?
No. Do you think because that joke and what Martin Short did, am I just as talented as Martin Short?
Yes, absolutely. But try one more. Ready? So you'll say, you were being rude. And I'll say, no, I'm not. You say, but you were.
Okay.
And I'll say, no, I wasn't. And then you say, you were.
So basically just you want just 3 at-bats.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You could have just said that.
I know, but I didn't know how to articulate it back then. Past TV.
Stop looking at the fucking screen so you can see them in your peripheral so that maybe you would catch, I don't know, maybe all of the whip pans that Glass's ass deserves.
That's exactly what you said about me, but I thought you were being a little rude when you said it.
No, I wasn't.
You were. We just saw it.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I know that. Why would you think that I don't know that? And that's so funny that you would think that I know what rude is.
Now you sound like Trump with the Epstein files.
Tell me. No.
Oh, I got it. He only got it. Now you seem like Trump with the Epstein files.
I won't do it a second time.
Well, you either could have done it the second time or the bad version. I think it would have been funny if you said,
It's a bad version. There's not just two sides to that coin.
Mm-hmm.
What about a third option where I go, I won't do that again?
That's kind of the same as the second. That's an alt, but the same thing.
It's a little bit shorter, which it rolls off the tongue a little
Interesting that you say that because I thought his biography was quite long. For all the times you stood by me. This is why I end every podcast if you could sing this. For all the joy that you let me see.
No, I wouldn't.
All right, well, I guess we'll keep going. Let's see what else.
No, I wouldn't.
TJ, I think that's it because this has been a long one and
it's been so great. No,
I would do this with you all the time whenever you're back.
Dude, I would love to continue my search for are you like a shopping cart guy? Because you're so specific that there's all these things where I usually look at somebody and I go, you're
that's
more
a shopping
of
cart guy.
Yeah, I think you do get the card because you're being lazy, but you're sort of a shopping cart
Okay, what do you think
guy.
of Macone? Do you know or because you haven't talked to him enough, you can't do that with him yet?
I haven't talked to him enough, but just from the looks of it, you'll grab a shopping basket, yeah? He always goes cart.
He looks like a cart guy to me.
So then there you go. And then that actually tells you a lot about a person.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It tells you a lot about your trust in your own projections.
Well, and your prejudices.
Yeah.
This has been Take Your Feet Off.
The couch and put them back on when there's a blanket.
With Rickert. I'm going to call you Rickert. I don't know why, but that feels like a fun TJ and Rick nickname sort of thing.
You also like to do that, like what you did with Quibi. Tubi.
Edit that out. Swipe back. And then, wow, this kid's got claws. Right? So I guess that's where you find Airheads.
Go to tjmiller.com/punchuplive for no website. TJ is going to be in the new movie Yogi Bear 3D about the guy, baseball guy. And also...
This place, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
I get it. You know, a lot of times people will say, if there's a fork in the road, take it.
I say if there's a spoon in the road, just figure out if you need to use a spoon, if there's anything that sort of involves you have to eat soup or anything like that, or
it's a floor spoon.
Yeah, it's a floor spoon now. So
you don't
tunneling.
eat soup with a floor spoon.
It's really just tunneling. Yeah,
Back to Shawshank Redemption. You love that movie.
I cannot stop thinking about the fact that you can watch
Each other's
Shawshank Redemption
sentences.
on Tubi.
Theme music.
You would hate. I pick food up off the floor and I'll eat it.
I would love that. The reason I would love that is the same reason why I actually see value in spiders. Do I have to explain?
No, I love spiders. I saved 2 of them today when I first got back to our apartment.
By saved them, do you mean you took them outside without killing them, or do you mean they were drowning and you took them out of a pool? What do you mean when you say saved them?
They were sort of in the shower because I hadn't been there in a while, and so
why? You were showering?
got me on that one. I also live in New York City. Rick, I just got glassed.
Yum. Still, by the way, this is all under the theme music, so let's wrap it up.
I love it. With the glass, get the little spider and then put him out of the window. So releasing him into nature.
Just throwing him out the window. What floor do you live on?
58th.
Oh, and what? That's TJ
Lexington.
Miller from tjmiller.com/punch-up. Now check out the title card and watch this Polaroid.
Scoot.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a Polaroid of you.
Blabbity blue.
So fun, dude.
Scoop D. Oh yeah.